everyone. This is Cynthia Toy for Your Hidden Love Story, where we're tying the knot. We're tying the knot between miracles are in the air and flipping your feels around. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Happy. Oh, we got 243 subscribers. Woo-hoo-hoo. We're growing, we're growing. So this episode is about... well, the reason why I come on to this show is because I like to take our emotional feels and I like to flip them around to a better feel. What happens is I believe that we have all been misled, misguided, misdeceived. We have been lied to all of our lives about that we're supposed to live off of this lower vibrational feel. And I disagree. I believe that we're supposed to be operating from love and above. What do I mean by that is, because we have been told to shut up, be quiet, go to our rooms, we're not worthy enough, I don't have time for you. Yeah, I don't have time for you. And we were not built up enough. I mean, we should have constantly been, you're awesome, you're amazing, you're loving, you're kind. Let me hear what it is that you have to say. Let me share with you, or let me hear what you have to share with me. Those are the kinds of ways that I believe that we should have been built up. And so by the time we become young adults, we have already been really shut down because we don't believe that we're allowed to speak our voice, the voice that is really meant to be heard, the voice that is really meant to be shared with the world, to everyone out there. Now, I might have a guest coming in. I'm not sure. If I get a knock at the door, that means I got to get up and go and kind of like let my dog know that it's okay for the guest to be here. I got a last minute notice, but I'm not quite absolutely 100% sure. So that's just to let you know, if I have to get up because we get a knock, 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 then that's why. So, like myself, not just myself, miracles. We have miracles around us all the time, but see, we have been closed down. We haven't been taught to look at the miracles we actually have out there. Every day, how we live is through air. The air that we have, it's a miracle that it keeps us, it gives us life. Without it, we wouldn't have it. And so that's a miracle in disguise. It's out there every single day, all day long, all night long. It doesn't go away. And love your dress. Oh, well, thank you. And the backdrop. Woo, woo, woo. That's the star. We got the star today. Why? Because I'm the star of the show. And you guys are all stars, too. You're stars of your show, And, I started writing down, there are so many miracles that we're just so really closed down to. It's like, we have, like, the birds. We have birds. How do birds come in an egg? They're in this shell, in this yolk. And somehow that yolk in the shell, when it gets fertilized or whatever, I'm not even sure what the process is, but we get a bird out of it. I mean, how amazing is that? That's so... It's a miracle in disguise. And talking about birds, I've been having these ravens been following me around every time I go outside. Like today, there was one right outside where I take my dog, and it waits. It doesn't even fly away until we're within just a little distance away from it. And then yesterday I was out, I went washing my car, and when I got done, there was this raven up in the light post. And what's neat about them is they let me know that they're there to get me to look. They go, wah, 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 and then they get me to look. Hello, Gregory. Hi, what a great day. It's a great day every day when we look at it in the right mindset and the right eye set. Another miracle that I think is, I like to look at, butterflies start in this cocoon. And this cocoon thing does all this little work and does all of this little magical stuff and creates little miracles. Oh, hello, Kathleen. Hoo, hoo, hoo. And from that cocoon, we get this beautiful butterfly. That's what we all are. We're all beautiful butterflies because, we were in a cocoon and we're getting ourselves out of that cocoon so we can fly like a butterfly. And then, we have bumblebees. But what's really neat about the bumblebees is they go to the flowers and they gather nectar and then they come back to their home and they're creating honey. And that honey is so sweet, just like we are, And they make it, so they're making something special out of flowers, out of pollen, making food for us. For them too. I'm sure they're not really making it for us, but we utilize it, right? And those are just some really small things, which are really big things, but they're small things that I'm kind of like putting together as what do I look at as a miracle? Life is a miracle. How we're born is a miracle. Just for us to see life in this different eye set, this different mindset is a miracle. Sunny 243. That's a huge jump. Getting up there. Woo, woo, woo. I went and got some help. Said I have over 500 videos on YouTube. Can you believe that? 500 YouTube videos. It's like, well, I need to do something with my numbers. So, flipping your feels, that's going to be my next episode. And flipping your feels around to better is what it really is. And I actually wrote a book about that, flipping your emotional feels around to better. And the reason why I'm an expert with that is because I was the one that had to go through this to be able to be here talking about it. I had fibromyalgia for 15 years. Fibromyalgia is a condition that puts you under. It really robs your life. You become dysfunctional. You're very fatigued. You have a foggy mind. You can't think clearly. You don't operate the same. It's almost like your mind and your body aren't working together. Your body needs one thing, and your mind is like fighting what the body needs. And it took me about 15 years to actually just read this much, a little teeny paragraph in this book that was written in the 1800s about women that were suffering about the same kind of condition back in that time frame. And they said the reason why that they were suffering, go for 1K more subscribers. Yeah, we're on our way. We need that 1K. It's when I was reading the book, it was talking about I got all these itches all of a sudden. Maybe I got a lot of truth coming out. It was talking about how the women were not living up to their potentials. What they were doing is they were doing what everybody else told them that they were supposed to be doing, and so it took away from what they were doing. When I read that, and this big old light bulb went on in my own mind, because I knew I already had the answer to what I needed to do to heal myself from the fibromyalgia condition. It doesn't really ever go away, but you can get it to go dormant. And so at that time, I started utilizing my mindset to flip my emotional script around to a better script, one that supported me, not one that was taking me under. Even like when I had the fibromyalgia, it was 16 to 18 hour days I would sleep. And the 6 hours that I was awake was really hard to actually do the work that I needed to do. But the more I told myself that, the more harder it got. I went and saw many doctors, and they didn't know what fibromyalgia was when I first began. It wasn't even, oh, here, hold on. My guest. You may come. Everyone may wait. Wait, I can put a commercial on. I got a guest coming. Okay, so now where was I? So in the I was talking back about fibromyalgia. So I started changing my mindset. And as I was changing my mindset, I was actually being challenged. Just like when I started getting well enough, I realized, we needed somebody on the board of directors for the pool that in the town I was living in, and our family has to be on the board for 2 years somewhere along the line, and I elected to be the secretary on the board. And boy, my husband, he was like upset. He's going, don't do it, that's too much for you. And I'm going, what? What do you mean it's too much for me? I let me give it a try. Let me make some movement. Hold on just a second. Okay. And Gregory, I am here. So anyhow, so as I was getting well, I still would have this constant battle from other people that would like, no, you can't do this. No, you can't do this or that or this. And what was really funny about that is they never really they never supported me on a nurturing level for the condition I had. So, but they wanted to support me on an emotional level to not go do something that could possibly make me get well. So I just don't want to really spend a lot of time in the fibromyalgia stuff, but what I want to say is, look at me now. That was, I'm trying to think back. Okay, I got my guest coming. Okay, yeah, now I do. Okay, I'm going to put a little closer on, and I'll be right back. Let me see, where is that? Yeah, hold on just a second. Okay, here we go. Give my brother the camera, and he takes over. My goodness.
It wasn't recording?
No, it wasn't. It's a good thing, because he's trying to take over, and it's my show, And I told him I wanted to just pull a card, and he made it about him. He's the card. Look at Trudy's waiting for you. Woo, maybe I should have let the name out. Woo, woo, woo. I'll have to cut that part out.
Oh, we gotta get this right.
Okay. Hello. Just here at the beach. Get off of me, brother. Get off of me. Can't love me that much. No, come back. That's my camera. It's my show.
All right. We're flipping cards with the Gypsy.
Yeah, he's flipping with his emotional feels all the time. Okay. Let's see what the emotional feels have to say today. We're down here at the beach just for a quick breather before the show starts. We're clearing the air because we know that there's love out there in the air, but we have to clear it. Yeah, so we're out here working. We're putting our gifts into place, into order, right where it's supposed to be. What do you say that card says, bro?
What do I say that says? It says she's brewing up some action.
Some action? Putting something into place.
Oh, look at that.
The cards now.
7 of Pentacles.
Where's she bringing the action to? To the Emperor.
Surprise!
The Emperor shows up.
Okay, all right.
That's the astrologer, you see.
All right, I'll just sit here and hold him like this.
Yeah, is he coming? In more ways than one.
Looks like he's here.
Oh, he is, right there. He showed up. That's what she's been putting all her work into, The Emperor story. Okay, that's the reading. That's it. Shortcut, short lived. We just needed a short clip, they call this. All right, till next time. Beautiful day. You gonna say bye, bro?
Back to me.
Okay, I'm giving my brother permission to flip the cards.
Okay, we're doing a 1-card read. One-card emergency read here for Valentine's Day for her brother.
He needs an emergency all the time, probably every 3 minutes.
Emergency love story right here.
See all those
Bam!
cards? What'd you get? Oh, all those people are talking about your love.
501.
They're all gossiping about your love story. They're going, oh no, really? Is this really going on? Is that the love story?
New story.
Oh, what's the next one? Well, yeah, that's the Emperor. That's the Hierophant that she's making sure the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine, that they're in place and balanced and in union. What do you have to say about the cards? You're doing the reading. What are you doing? Let me read your cards. Whoa, don't be dropping them.
Looks pretty good.
I think he's talking about himself again.
Well, I dropped 2. That's a story in and of itself. Oh.
You got the phone ringing. We got the happy hour.
Uh-oh.
This is being on top of the world.
Love story.
Being on top of the world.
Love story going on right now.
He feels like he's on top of the world now. Yep. Throwing his hat up in the air. Go, woo! That's the feminine part of you. The feminine part of you is all excited. What? Did you get that emperor from my show?
Yes, I stole it from you, sis.
Oh, I swear. I need to tame him. Okay, we're recording while we're walking back to the car.
We're recording me.
Yeah, taking over. He's taking over
Again. All right, here you go. Back to you.
That's why he has limited visiting rights. Limited, you see.
Limited phone rights.
Limited everything because he takes over.
It's in my nature.
That's because he never got enough attention when he was younger. But in my eyes, he got all the attention.
I'll tell you what, I'm getting lots of attention today. So it works.
Not just from me.
No, from life. Life is paying attention. And I'm paying attention to life. I'm focused. I'm on it.
But how
It feels good.
But
I love it.
When you decided to make your drive down here, how focused were you then?
I was in the space, the void. The void told me. I was in the void, and the void said, Cynthia.
Did it? You have a thought process? Did you say, I wonder if I should, or wonder if I shouldn't, or was it a feeling? What was it?
The feeling was, I better get down there fast, because the vibes that I've been feeling are just, I can't contain them. If I contain this vibe, woo!
So he had to come see his sister to make sure those high vibes were working in the right order, so he can be mellow, or he can actually be calm in the middle of his excitement.
That's right. We were talking about balancing the vibes, and we're balancing in a high. If I go too high, the crash is going to be too much. I can't take the I don't want to crash. I don't want to crash.
So you actually made this trip because of a feeling?
Yes, a feeling that I don't like the shoulda, coulda, woulda feeling. If I didn't come down when my spirit was saying, come down,
you would never know that you would have had so much freaking fun while you were down here. Woo-hoo, just hanging out with your sister because she knows how to have fun. Woo-hoo.
That's right. And the 7-hour drive paid for itself in 5 minutes of laughter. 5 minutes after I was here, I was crying, laughing so hard.
Yeah, he's not telling you about the painful stories that were in there.
No, because they're not painful anymore. They're happy.
We grew through them.
Yep.
Learn from them.
Look at how happy it can get. I mean, whoa.
That's a happy bug.
Those grew from me. They grew right out of me.
Well, at least we're all growing, right? In this fun, playful, joyful way. And that love that we have within us that is bubbling out, boy, it's contagious. And definitely we will be found. In this fun, playful way.
All I know is when you're in the void, when you're in that space, oh, the love phone going off again. Oh my God, I'm busy today.
He's getting love calls all day long. I tell you what, he knows how to get those vibes going. But we can't spend too much time together, you know. I have another man out there that we're gonna have so much fun with when we hook up and play around and chill around, and whatever it is that life brings us, it's gonna be this fun, playful way, joyful, just like this. Another day before he gets back here. Hold on, bye-bye. Yeah. Okay. I'm back. It looks like I got my neighbor friend and Naya here. And she's a miracle coming into my life too. I call her my parking lot buddy, you know, because that's how we met. We kept seeing each other in the parking lot. But you know, you all know that I've been like, what do I need to do to make some money? What do I need to do to make some money? And, you know, I just started talking to Donna, and she was like, oh, she just had this perfect answer for me. So we got some things that were going to set me up. That doesn't make me change my schedule, and it doesn't make me stop doing what I'm doing. It lets me keep doing what I'm doing, so it actually energizes me. And that's what I mean about miracles happening. Because miracles actually, they come knocking at my door. I didn't even have to go look. The answer comes to my door, come knocking at my door. It says, Cynthia, I got an answer for you. I got something you can do for me, or you can do to actually make enough money to pay your rent. Woo, 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 that's what I like. Miracles happen all the time. And then, flipping your feels around, I want to get back to that because, you know, it was 5 years ago, maybe it was a little longer now. I'm trying to think how long ago I started getting over the fibromyalgia. But look at me now. I have over 500 videos on YouTube. Not to mention what I have on Instagram and on Facebook. So I've been putting myself out there in this big way. And right now, this year, what I'm focusing on is getting more subscribers, getting more clients, getting, you know, so it's actually providing for me. And so it's a new year. I got big plans this year, big journeys. I was writing down what it is I want to do. Like I want to get on a TEDx program because I believe I'm an inspirational speaker, and I have a way to speak to each and every one of you in this really unique way to flip your emotional script around to better. So you're looking at your awesome, amazing, beautiful self that you truly, really are. And there's nobody in this whole wide world that can ever replace you because you are so unique. You are so special. Nobody has gone through the journey exactly the way that you have gone through the journey. My brother's saying hi. He says, hi, Donna. Nice to see you again. And she does TikTok, so she's also going to introduce me to TikTok, and she's going to also promote me on her TikTok channel. Woo-hoo-hoo. I mean, that's what I mean. Life provides for you. This is a magical journey, and this is just by me constantly flipping my internal script around to better. I just kept saying, it's going, whatever I need to know is going to come to me. Whatever answers I need will come to me. I don't have to spend a lot of time out there looking. I trusted the universe is going to provide. It's going to bring it towards me. It's going to bring it forward. And it does. And Sonny, your dog just looked around in surprises. Probably was looking for my dog. It was funny. Naya! She is so happy. When I have her in the car and I maybe be playing something back that has her in it, and it might go whoop whoop, and then all of a sudden she's go whoop whoop whoop. It's really cute. So
Naya, are you?
Hey, Naya.
She got. What do they call that when they get up and chase their tail? The oobies or something.
I don't know what they call it.
The zoobies. They have the zoobies or the zoomies.
Yeah.
The zoobies.
All I know is she's a
They're
happy
burning
girl.
off the energy. Yes, they're so full of laughter, huh? So full of excitement.
She's a happy dog. I mean, every time we go for a walk and we come back, she wants to play outside before we come in. She'll grab her leash and, you know, be doing that kind of stuff, and I'll dance around with her until I get up towards the sidewalk, and then I'll say, take me home, and she'll drop the leash and she'll just come on right on up and take me home. It's really, really cool. So it's like, I didn't really even have to teach her that. I just told her that once, and she just automatically responded
She knew
to
what
it.
you meant.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
So that must be embedded in with her. So, so miracles for me this year. Increase of subscribers. Yeah, that's what I'm working for, and the job with the job coming towards me, and. I told Donna I would talk about this because she was looking at my studio, how it got set up. Well, that's all another miracle, too, in disguise that happened. I know this is still about merging things back together, but these miracles that happen actually have been flipping my own script around to actually trust and believe in the universe in this bigger way, in this broader way. Now my dogs are acting up. So, when I started... when I said I wanted to be a TV host and I took the program, well, then my daughter and her boyfriend moved down here. It was just so crazy because I only had a laptop and my cell phone at that moment, but we bought all the parts and for the kids to build me a computer, and I already had my camera. I already had a camera that I could set up, and her boyfriend, Casey, he's my tech guy. He set up this whole OBS system, which I had no idea what an OBS system was. So it was really cool for the kids to come right at the week that I'm starting my show. They are giving me information and knowledge and setting me up and preparing me for my own live TV hosting show, for things I didn't even know I needed. That's what's so cool. That's what I mean about life is full of magic, is full of miracles, as long as we have our eyes open and paying close attention, because I didn't have to go do the work. It came right to me. And so yeah, I did write the book about flipping your emotional feels around to better. In fact, I wanted to grab that. Let me see if I have a copy right there. Yeah. Because I wanted to talk to you about different things that actually cause us to be out of sync. The first thing we need to do is balance our inner self, and that means the journey inside our internal self, our emotional feelings and our awareness, being aware when those emotional feelings come up, being aware how that one emotional thought, that one emotional feeling, how it comes up and where it affects us within our body. And then learning how to adjust that story around that just came through us, that made us feel less than whole and complete, or less than love, that brought us under that loving feeling. Another thing that helps that why our stories are out of alignment is we never were taught how to build a relationship with ourselves. We've always been, told we have to build a relationship with this person and that person and that person, but we were never really told how to build that relationship with our own selves, our own internal selves. Being aware of our emotional state. And when we are out of alignment, meaning out of the lower state, out of love, when we're not in love and above. What I mean by love and above is love, happiness, joy, laughter, play, passion, desire. All of those feelings are love and above. But when we're out of alignment, and to know what words, to know what happens, what actually triggers us. Is it a movement? Is it an action? Is it something that we saw? Is it a smell? Is it how somebody presented something to us? What actually triggered us? And that's when the moment we need to learn how to flip that script around. When we find those triggers, that's the script we need to turn around so that trigger never affects us that same way where it took us under and made us feel insecure or not good enough or sad or mad or angry. Hello, Marshall. So happy to see you. We love you back. Marshall is Gregory's son. So that's my nephew. Mm-hmm. Okay, and then another thing that takes us, these are just things I talk about in my book, is being emotionally aware. And then being aware of when that emotion comes in. Like, most of the time we've been, again, some of it might be repeat, but this is about, we're constantly feeling the needs of others before we feel the needs of ourselves. Well, I want us to flip that script around. Let's feel the needs of ourselves first so we can feel the needs of others. We've always been like, that person made me do that, and this person made me do that. I feel this way because of that. Well, we need to get out of the blame game and become responsible for our own internal emotional self, because nobody can do it better than we can do it, because nobody knows how you feel on the inside as much as you do, because you're the one that's feeling it. You're the one that's going through it. So you're the one that has to take responsibility to find the script to flip around so you're actually feeling emotionally better inside into yourself. It is the pain of the past that triggers us, those things that have happened to us in the past at some time or another that has triggered us to take us under, to make us feel less than the whole and complete. And Diane, Kathleen Diane, she's a friend that's up there too, and she's saying, and she's saying, exactly, we got to take care of ourselves first. We have to take care of ourselves first. Nobody can do it better for you than you yourself. Again, because you're the one that's feeling it, you're the one that's going through it. Everybody on the outside they might be able to sense it, but they don't feel it at the same level that you feel it. And then another part I talk about in the book is about the masculine self and the feminine self. We all have both sides. We both have both sides. The masculine self is the one with logic, the one with structure, the one that builds an empire. The feminine self is the one that's free-flowing, that we don't have to always be in structured order. If you're too much of one or too much of the other, it takes us out of alignment and out of balance. And so I talk about it in my book, how to balance that emotional self, because we need to have the masculine and the feminine to be working together. And then another chapter I talk about is our belief systems, because our belief systems are outdated. Just think where we were 100 years ago, how they lived 100 years ago is totally different to how we are living now today. So the belief systems that we've had 100 years ago have had to be modified, retuned, and checked in, because we have a different structure going in place today. And I mean, they never had computers or electronics or anything like that. So we have to, re-modify that. So we need to take those outdated belief systems and rewrite that story. So it is fitting us for today in this time frame, so we can live that abundant, amazing life that we're meant to live. And we have conflicting, so it actually gives us conflicting beliefs. Conflicting beliefs can come from parents, it can come from churches, it can come from somebody you met at the store, it can come from your teacher, it can come from anywhere. So, not because people don't all think alike. And so when we have a conflicting belief with somebody else, we need to know how to fine tune it, knowing that they have every right to believe the way that they do, and you have every right to believe the way you do, but not to take in the things that you don't believe in as yours when they're telling their story. We need to keep ourselves in line and in balance with our own true beliefs.
Calm down, Naya.
And yeah, Naya, settle. I'll put you in the other room. You want to go in the other room? Well, I know you don't. You settle down. No, she's done playing.
Mommy's trying to do a show, so let's just sit here and listen. Yeah.
So limiting beliefs is, when we think something is a certain way, it's fine-tuned, that is the only way, there's no other way. That's actually a limited belief, because there's actually room, there's actually movement, there's actually something in between somewhere that all beliefs, there is an unlimited belief system out there. We just have to open ourselves up to it. And other people's beliefs, I think I just touched on this a little bit already, but other people's beliefs may try to come in and sway you into their belief system or something. And that, again, we just have to learn how to keep ourselves in balance. And how we're doing that is keep it in tune, in mind to what it is that emotional self is doing on the inside of your body. When you're starting to feel uncomfortable, there's a good reason that you're starting to feel uncomfortable. Just because somebody else believes different than you doesn't mean that you have to go into their belief systems. All you have to do is be okay with their belief systems. We don't have to try to change them, because when they need to change, they'll figure that out on their own, if they ever need to change, because we're all on this different path, even though we're kind of on the same path. But what the goal is to find the best belief system that actually helps you, support you, live your life in your journey, so you're actually living in this higher vibrational way. So you're living from laughter, play, happiness, love, passion, desire, excitement, because that's what life truly is. And that's what I mean when we were born, that was all taken away from us, because we were not allowed to express ourselves to that fullest. We were always told to shut up, be quiet, go to your room, be quiet. I don't have time to listen to you. Like the adults had more power over the children. Of course, the adults have a lot of structure for the children, but I think that we went overboard by, putting the child down so much that the child lost belief in themselves. And so that's what brings in insecurity. It brings in doubt. It brings in, there's so many things that we didn't believe in who we are as a person, as a soul, as an individual. And then the last chapter has to do about actually flipping your story around, is tune into your inner self and responding from your whole and complete self to allow that happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story come forward. And what I mean by a happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story coming forward doesn't mean that you have to have somebody else into your life to make that happy ever after fairy tale dream come forward. All you have to do is be happy with yourself and living life. When my brother was down here, He saw how I was already living my happy ever after fairy tale dream of a life, because I'm so happy when I'm out there driving around, or when I'm out there, whatever I'm doing, I could see the humor, I could see the laughter, I could see the play, I could see the joy in everything. And so he had to go through the experience, because no matter how many times I tell you about that, when you actually live the experience of it, it changes the whole perception, because it actually embraces you going, wow, life is truly magical. Yes, 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 yes. And Gregory's always saying, me first, me first. And that's right. We have to take care of ourselves first. Okay, right now I'm going to, let's see. Try to make my book stay in place.
What face did Gregory put on there? Oh, a smile.
A smiley face.
Just making sure, yes.
Okay, so I did draw a card from your inner goddess, because I really like to see what it has to say. And what came up was white sage is what came up. And I'm going to read to you what it says. It says, "It is safe to let things unfold as they will. You don't need to fix things, nor try to force something to happen. The universe is already working things out for you." And it is, believe me, it is. "There's no need to question your vision or your intuition just because situations are working out differently than how you thought they would." And everybody knows my story, and it's like I had to just let go of what I thought it was going to be, and I'm letting it be what it is, because I still believe it's a magical journey. The universe is a little bent. Yeah, we all know that, right? And certainly has a sense of humor. Ha, 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 ha. But ultimately is kind and knows the best way to accomplish all that needs to happen. Somehow it knows better than we do. I mean, come on. You are very much part of this. All things will come together in the correct way. The correct way. That's what is divine timing, It's impeccable. At the best time. The universe has your back. We really have to trust the universe has our back. And trust that you are being helped. Our angels are helping us and leading us and guiding us. And the spiritual guidance with this card says you have insight. We all have insight. We have been taught not to believe in our insights, but I'm trying to wake everybody up. Let's believe in that insight that you truly have. When you think something's going on, probably that something is going on. Or when we just have this intuition that we have shut down and we have not listened to all of our lives, because we've been told that's quacky or not to believe that. You're not intuitive. You don't know what somebody else is thinking or doing. I mean, that's what it's talking about. You see things that others can miss. You understand that to see what is true, you have to look, breathe the surface. Your soul is a sage, a wise one. You know the value of patience, even if it isn't always easy for you to be patient. See, Kathy, she's laughing here.
I seen that. But I seen Grit say, "Kathy, you saying yes to me when she was saying yes to you."
Yeah, they're funny. They're funny in the chat. Your soul is a sage. It is a wise one. You know the value of patience, even if it isn't always easy for you to be patient. Come on. I mean, I think I've been patient enough, universe. But, each time it puts me in patient mode, I find out why I have to be a little bit more patient, because there is so much growth in between where I thought something was supposed to be a certain way and it's not. And the growth that happens in between that time to this time is like impeccably big. You know that sometimes you must wait, but that the truth will always emerge eventually. So you don't need to rush it, and you don't even need to try to figure it out. White sage comes to you when you need to know that the truth will be hey, Naya, down. You settle down right now.
Calm down, okay? Shh. Calm down. Mom's trying to read.
Yeah, I know she needs to be unhyper. She goes, "But I'm a border collie, Mama." No, you get out of her face. Get down. Get down.
Here's your toy. Good girl.
Okay. Trust your intuition and value your insight. Don't torment yourself with doubt because you think that you made mistakes in the past. Sometimes we need to have certain experiences and challenges in order to grow. And we are temporarily blocked of a higher power from seeing the truth until we are ready for it. Did she slobber all over you?
No. Not
Oh,
at
look
all.
at his face now. He's not so happy anymore. At the right time, you will see and understand, and so in time will others. Don't lose your power to worry. And that's what I mean. Don't lose your power to worry, doubt, insecurity, or feeling like you did something wrong, or you didn't do anything, or you didn't do something right. Don't give your power away that way. We have been trained to do that, but don't. Yeah, Naya's being funny. Huh? She's so hyper. Now she's wagging her tail 1,000 miles a minute underneath. Naya!
Smells my puppies on me.
Yeah, she's happy about them until she sees them. Don't lose your power to worry about anyone or anything. Be at peace with yourself and life. When the time is right, you will know what is true and what to do. The highest truth will shine through. Woo-hoo, woo-hoo. And then it always has, something for us to do from the card. And this card says, place your hands over your forehead. Yeah, we're going to do this. Place your hands over your forehead and visualize, feel, or pretend that you have a beautiful eye on your forehead. You may imagine it blinking pretty back at you, going, woo, you're so sexy, you're so handsome, you're so amazing, you're so beautiful. and let's see. And clear, okay. Then place your hand over your heart and imagine and visualize and feel or pretend that you have this beautiful eye in your heart. You can imagine that the eye opens in your heart, seeing this deep into the truth of all things, that with compassion and clarity now. So that heart, the eye in the heart is going, you're so sexy, you're so handsome, you're so beautiful, you're so amazing, you're so special, you're so one of a kind. So that's about healing the heart, I would say. Oh, and I didn't draw some cards out of my own deck before the show. Let's see what might... Let me
I
pull
think
those.
Naya wants to be part of the show.
Yeah, she does like to be part of the shows. Hey, down now. You're being too. Yeah, you're using her to get away with your excitement. You want to pick a card? Which card? No!
Naya. Naya, come on. I'm going to go
All
get
right.
a paper towel for you.
All right, thank you.
Come on, Naya. You're scratching and biting and whoa,
So
whoa,
let's
whoa.
see what. This is my deck, The flipping cards. We're gonna flip it around. We're gonna flip that story around. My doggy. She wants the attention, Let's see. It says flow into ease with trust. Oh, flowing into ease with trust.
Cute.
What is?
Your house is so cute.
Thank you. I had angels come and help me with that too.
Oh, I love your bed.
That's magical too. When I moved here, it's like, how am I going to move everything upstairs? Well, they have, there's this app on the phone that I was able to just have people come and help me put things together. And when I ordered my bed, they have to deliver it upstairs, so I didn't have to carry it upstairs, That's all kind of cool stuff.
Yeah.
It's when I started looking like, ooh, I'm like living like a queen.
Now she brought me this one.
She's got 1,000
I
toys.
felt something. I looked down and how you snuck that in there, I don't know.
She's quick. This is a deck I made, so I don't have any for sale. It's only it's a limited edition, It became a little bit more when it came to marketing it. Like my book, I can put on Amazon. It says "Life is sweet." Woo, woo, woo. When I put it on Amazon, my book on Amazon, they just sell it for me. I don't have to worry about anything. But when it came to my cards, it became a little bit more difficult. So.
Does Amazon give you the money?
then I got some kind of account, and it says, and it create your own life story, which I'm always telling us that. But I love how this card almost comes out almost every show. Create your life story. Well, I mean, nobody else can create it for us. We're the best creators for our own story. So what is it do you want? Like this year, what I want to be on TEDx. And then Joe Vitale, he's doing a movie this year. I want to be on his show. I want to be one of his on his show. I mean, I even got to put an application in. If something came in through my email, I got to able to put an application in for it. That's so cool, so neat. I want to continue doing what I'm doing on YouTube, but I want the 1,000+ subscribers on there. So I'm working on that extra hard right now to make sure that happens. I made like this wish list of different things I want to go ahead to allow to happen this year. I want to take my story of this last year, of my hidden love story, where I fell deeply and completely more in love with the person I am and the soul, and how the universe has been speaking to me back and forth. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it into a video format, and I'm going to have the video format go into an audio format, and I'm going to create a book from it, all in a one-step process. So I got that in my mix to complete just this year. I mean, this is how much I've grown in less than a year, by being on my own. Sometimes we gotta step out of the box, you know. Oh, I drew 3 cards already. So, okay, I'm gonna end this part of the show. I will be right back, and we will do some readings then. So remember to have your questions ready for me, see? All right, let's see. We gotta go over here.
The sky's the limit. Reach for the universe, right?
Yep, that's it. I want to thank you so much for staying till the end, because it really helps with all those clock hours on the YouTube to get those 4,000 hours that I'm after to help build my subscription up and my time on YouTube. And I want you all to remember to live your love story today as if it's already here. I want you to live, let what you do and be the romance of your life. And live from your passionate self, because that's where love resides. It resides within ourselves. Let that love within ourselves be found, and let's radiate from that point of view. And if you'd like any coaching program, or if you'd like any tarot readings, that information is down below in the description. You can also go to my webpage, which actually gives you more detailed information about the coaching, and it gives you more detailed about the tarot readings. But if you want to go right to booking a call with me, then go to Vista Books and book it. And on the coaching part, you can get 15 minutes free call. And hold on, everyone. And that's Angela, and then Casey is her boyfriend.
And then her son?
And then the other person is Sunny. She's my VA. She helps me. We're talking about the ending credits of my show. So, Naya, no. Did we put a toy up here? Oh yeah. Let's not have it up here. She might jump up here again.
It was the ball she keeps.
She keeps. All right. Let's see which deck of
That
cards.
she could swallow this.
She won't though.
There was one at the vet the other day, and she was getting her 3rd ball removed.
Oh my goodness.
Oops, I can't put it up there.
Okay, life is sweet. What I have learned is life is good, and it's only getting better. And that's true. Life, it only gets better. Every day it gets better. So, let's see. We're going
no matter
to do...
what I think, he said. You go, Gregory.
Look at this rock I found. It looks like a genie bottle, like a message in a bottle. A message in a bottle. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say today for the collective, for the show, how it's going to tie in. Oh, and let's see, Sunny, we have, what do you call that? A spammer. Sunny's going to take care of the spam. See this one?
Yeah,
That's spam.
that's the spam.
Gregory, you sent over the spammer, I tell ya. Well, these cards aren't giving me anything. They said, hey, my goodness, so much is going on. I don't know if I want to tell you anything. Oh, now it's going to give me the whole deck.
I don't want to play with that
Naya?
ball. No, not this ball. It's too small. I don't want. I'm afraid you'll show.
I've got
No.
10 of those. I know. All she wants to do is play. Okay.
You got 3.
I got 3, and it says making sure that we seek the truth. And I find this interesting because of the card I just read from the Love Your Inner Guidance that a white sage was talking about, constantly seeking the truth within, so we can see the light within our soul. And to also make sure that we are resting and reconsidering that old story, because we need to rest in between to find that love that's coming within. So when we're looking within, sometimes we might see a light so bright that it might, make us rest for a little bit to see the love within. Like today, I was on a call with my coach today, and then we started talking about my fibromyalgia, and I told her, I really don't like to talk about it too much because it normally takes me back under. And so we went through this journey about it so I can actually be observing myself because of where I'm at right now, that I can go back to that time and observe myself so I can go back and forgive myself or whatever I need to do to not be reliving that story every time I talked about it. So after I was on the call with the coach, I was able to, I had to take time to rest, to reconsider my thought process, to how I had been living those 15 years, and it is about cleaning, by seeking the truth and cleaning that story up, by flipping the story around to this better story so it energetically serves my body on a higher level, allows me to love myself even more. It allows me to get that love coming and going, and so I can receive that love at a deeper level. And like right now, I haven't, by talking about that condition, I haven't felt it take me, I haven't even felt it knock me down at all in this show. I actually have felt it lift me up more, because why the coach and I were talking about it is that story that I have is really it's an empowering story to help share out to the world that you're not stuck with that condition. We have hope, we have will, we have desire. Our minds are a lot more stronger than we've ever been given credit for them. And I'm like an eyewitness with that type of story. And so that story all alone can actually help my wings spread to a bigger story, to be even more wide known, or so I can be more effective to more people out there. Thank you, Sonny, for taking care of. Yeah, and it is choosing our battles. We get to choose our battles. If we want to keep suffering, we stay there a little bit longer. But I chose the battle to go ahead and to dig deeper into it, because I want to be completely well from it. I don't want to, every time I talk about it, get swept back under. And that's what I was talking to her about. It was every time I talk about fibromyalgia to somebody else, then I might go through feeling the condition again for another hour or two. It's never for a day. It's never like it used to be. But I don't like feeling it at all. And so it was myself choosing my battle and getting help to how to flip my own story around. By releasing it. Woo, woo, woo. Releasing that old story so that light can come out and shine. So we can actually be giving and receiving on a balance level. Yep.
You just said that too. How can you help other people? But this way now you can.
Right. Exactly. It makes it, because it's like I'm releasing the story. I'm releasing the old story that made me, that would take me under, you know. But I'm not going, because I would talk about it. What would happen is I would go into almost feeling sorry for myself, how I lost out on this time with my daughter, you know, how hard it was. It wasn't like an easy journey. But as I go back into the story, my body would feel the story again as if it was still
Takes you
present.
right back there, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
And so I would get teary eyes and everything, and that's why the coach says, let's get this. Let's flip that script around to better, but let's see how we can go about it. And so she gave me different examples to how about going about it, and so that actually helps me release it so I can give and receive on a bigger level, because she sees how big of a speaker I can be by being able to release that story and talking about it.
And by living it. I mean,
right.
you lived right through it.
I'm an eyewitness. I mean,
Right.
I mean, how many doctors I went to is crazy. Stay above it. How many doctors I went to? It's not what it was. It was learning how to release it, though, Greg. Because I mean, I could stay above it, but when the old story would come back, it would still seep back in, as if it was present.
Like an old song, how it takes you right back.
Right. And so it was actually coming into the present moment and being able to look back at it like I can come out of my body as an angel and go back to that time and look down at my story back then. Now I'm an observer. I'm not part of the story anymore. I get to observe it in this better level. Yeah, and that actually, that by doing that allowed me to release the story of the past and put it into a present tense. Is look how far I've come. You know, I'm this whole brand new person. Awesome and amazing, special, unique, one of a kind, just like each and every one of you are.
And you, yes, you almost forgot Naya.
No, I didn't forget about Naya. And
yeah,
when
she meant you too, yes.
And when we actually release the sadness and the isolation, when we release it, we can jump up and be more glorious. So we can shine to a bigger level, and that's when opportunities come forward. So opportunities are coming forward at a bigger level because I'm able to release the old story.
Calm down.
Yes, observe it without becoming it again. Yes. And you know, as much as I know how to flip my script around to better and everything, I was still going into the vibrational feeling of the past when I talked about it. And so it was nice to be able to observe it on a different level, bringing clarity of belief into the moment, into the mindset. So the well-deserved rewards can come forward with the opportunities that are actually there waiting for me. But, you know, sometimes opportunities, they can't really come forward until you actually made that final step, that final move. Okay, we're done with these cards. I don't see any questions in the chat, so I'll just start reading on you guys. Let's see what you guys need to know. Let's see. Let's get my brother's story going first. Just read them on but it's, you know, it affects, it's for everybody really, you know, because they can all take the piece of the story that fits their story. But
right.
Let's see what it is that is going to best serve my brother right now for the story need. Lovers, woo woo woo. Oh, my brother's looking at love. He's always looking at the love story. Oh my goodness. And And this is about looking into the thought process. What you're looking at, what the unconditional love story. You're just not looking at any love story. You're looking at an unconditional one that is not judging you, one that's not pulling you down, but one that is accepting you whole as the person you are, that is allowing you to go through your journey as you go through your journey, not trying to rearrange you, not trying to readjust you, not trying to get you to be somebody else. But you're looking at love. You're actually looking at lovers differently today than you were looking at it when you were with your last person, because you're actually understanding what unconditional love really is in this other amazing way. And you know that it starts with yourself. You know that it starts with loving that whole self with inside yourself unconditionally. And it's like, because you're able, when this is this is your thought process is there, and you have an angel above, like, see the little angel up there going and you're going and the angel's going, yeah, we're going to keep your thought process going into this unconditional love story, that it's we're allowing us each to grow in this beautiful miracle way as you're going forward into your own story as you're growing. Oh, Kathy, I have unblocked you. You have unblocked Kathy? You're so cool, Greg. Oh, are you sure about that? That's about a heartbreak there. This is the pain in the heart. Again, we have been misled. We have been misguided. We have most of our lives, and the reason why you guys are here on this show is because we're learning how to flip that emotional script around to this better no story today, please. It's too bad I already got your story going. I'll claim your story if you don't want it. But this is still about pains that happen to us when we're children. They're not pains of now. I had unblocked you, but then I blocked you back because oh, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all perfectly just the way it's supposed to be. We don't unblock because somebody asked us to unblock. We unblock because we know the timing's right. We don't ever do it beforehand, because we are here for our individual souls. We need to protect our souls, our missions, our journey, and whatever it is. Believe me, I have blocked people and I have blocked friends. I was just talking to somebody about this earlier. I think it was my coach or something. Because as I was moving forward in this journey, I had friends that would want to pull me back. Not anybody in the chat or anything, but I'd have friends that would pull me back, wanted that old story in me to be still my realness. But I was growing and learning and moving forward, and so. Myself, I had to block them for my own personal growth, whether they understood it or not. To me, it didn't matter if they understood it or not. What I knew is I understood it for myself. And that's what's most important. When we can understand ourselves, when we're actually making that block, we know that we're doing it for our own personal growth, for our own souls, because we are preserving it, we are protecting it. And it has nothing to do really with the other person. What it has to do with us. We're not able to go through whatever that other person is going through, or how they go about it, or it doesn't matter. We don't have to even have an excuse. And the only day that I come to unblock somebody is when I feel like, oh, well, I'll unblock it and see how it goes. And today I've learned that everybody that I've unblocked has learned and respected myself for my own boundaries. They grew with me in this roundabout way, which is really cool. It's really exciting. They grew because I respected myself enough to love myself enough to say, no, I can't take whatever it is that you're going through into my journey, because I'm going through a different journey or a different path at that moment. So, yeah. Let's see. Yeah, that's true, Kathy. A lot of people know the old us and they want us to stay in that old way. The best way I thought about that was
She's going every which way to get through.
Yeah, because she figures she can break you down. Leave it. You want to get locked out?
She's pretty smart because she knows she does it enough. It will break me down.
I can put her in the other room.
No, she's being so sweet.
Yeah,
Thank you.
leave it, Naya, now. That's enough. No play. We're done. You're cut off. We're blocking you.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're blocking you, Naya. Yeah, we are. So, now I lost track of where I was, but anyhow, it really, what I did find is they honor me and they respect me at a much broader level, a much bigger level, because I put those boundaries there for my own personal self. And what I did is I taught them how to do it for themselves too, but I also taught them how to respect me and not want me to be pulled back. Oh, I know what it was, Kathleen. I was going to talk about when,
Go ahead.
I wanted to talk about when I moved out of I moved out of California. I actually went to Arkansas, and then I was in Missouri, and then I was in Florida. But when I came back home to my family, I mean, years had gone by. I don't know if it was 7 or 15 years, but there were a lot of years that went by. But when I came back home, I had grown. I had changed so much. But when I came back home to the family, and this, not anybody really even knows about this, but when I came back home to the family, they still wanted to treat me the way that they knew me of 15 years ago. As I had to shift their mindset and flip their stories around to, I'm not that person. I'm not that same person. I grew. I'm this other person. And so I had to go through my own journey when I came back, where I wasn't allowing them to bring that old me back as if that's the person I am. Maybe it was me, but it wasn't me anymore because I grew so much. But they only remember you on that level. So, okay, let's talk about this pain in the heart. Well, I kind of did talk about that already. Let's see what's next. Yeah, we're changing that pain in the heart into play, laughter, fun, exciting times, because we learned, we grew from that. And that's the only reason why we can get past the pain in the only way we can find the lovers within on an unconditional level is to get past the pains of our hearts of the past. And it's showing you're doing that through joy, laughter, play, excitement with all people around you. You know, you're just making sure that you're not making any situation be a certain way to keep that pain in the heart still active. You're actually making more room for play and laughter and allowing everybody to be exactly who they are without any expectations of anything. Okay. That's a crystal clear answer. That's what it says. That's a crystal clear answer. And this is a card about balancing our internal selves. The divine masculine and the divine feminine, the self in the internal self is starting to get more in balance with themselves, with this love, this internal love. And that's where wings are starting to grow. They're wings that you never had before. They're wings that are like, oh, I get to be this beautiful, awesome, amazing soul that I truly am, by not expecting anything to be any certain way that causes aches and pains, which allows me to bring in joy, beauty, and excitement from anything I'm doing within the day, allowing me to feel this awesome, amazing love within myself so I can attract that awesome, amazing love on the outside, unconditional. And your head and your angels are in that thought process on a regular basis. So it's actually, it's a very beautiful reading because you're actually taking care of the hearts that's been hurt within the past, within your life. Perfect. Which allows you to be the King of Cups, mastering your emotional self. Let's see what's under that. Yeah. That's that. All right, we got, Oh, where's my kitty cat card? We got Kathleen. I know she always wants a general question. We got general for Kathleen. Where's the kitty cats? Where's the kitty cats? Woo, woo, woo.
She found a note. The one brought it to me.
Yeah, just don't give it back to her.
No,
That's right. I said don't give it back to you. Give them right here. Thank you for the collection, Naya. We're going to outsmart the border collie. She goes, what? What do you mean outsmart the border collie? There's no such thing. Yes, I took your toys. No, she's done. She's not playing. No. Oh, we could do a reading on you. Yeah, I only find beautiful things. Ask anybody in the chat.
You were doing, when you were doing, like when you said this isn't for,
right.
for my brother, it could be for anybody. It's almost like when you're at church and you feel like the minister's talking directly to you. That's how I felt when you were doing that. I'm like, she's talking to me.
That's exactly what happens.
To let things, just to, no, it was the reading before when you were saying things are happening.
Right.
The universe is not, be patient.
Right.
And I'm not because of the situation with my brother.
Right.
I'm like, it's got me really worried.
Yeah.
And you're like, don't worry about it. Just, know the universe has got your back. I'm like, okay.
That's why you're here, is to make sure you're hearing those messages,
Yeah, definitely.
This is just general for Kathleen and what we got going here. Let's see what it says. It says that it is about balancing your journey, balancing those lower emotions with the higher emotions, making sure that they're in balance all the time. And it's like you're like looking into the book to make sure now this is what I do to keep this one in balance, and this is what I do to keep that one in balance. And this is what I call the lower emotions and the higher emotions on the scale, trying to make sure that they're balancing themselves out. and then this is the moon, which is like what can't be seen. What can't be seen is you have this unconditional love going on, and this beautiful love that's going on with your own personal story, your own journey. I am unblocked now, right? Greg, you're unblocked from your own story. Kathleen, she don't have to do anything. What you have to do is make sure you unblock your own story that makes you feel like you're blocked. Because you're not the one that's blocked. Nobody's blocked. They're what they call, I don't even want to put any words to it. It's just a healing cycle that's going on. So anyhow, to continue on, so Kathleen, just keep investing in the things that you love doing, because that's what's actually bringing this unconditional loving feeling within your whole internal self. Because you're learning how to balance that lower emotion with the higher emotion. That's what is actually bringing this unconditional loving feeling forward. By leaving the dragons that are within you behind, it's going, ooh, I remember what that one feels like. I'm leaving that baby behind because that one don't serve me no more. I'm out of here, And that's what actually brings new beginnings forward to you, where you're able to see something that's solid, that's crystal clear, that's bright as a light, that makes you shine even brighter. And this is like the highest priest. She knows things that we don't know. So what does she there's a deeper part of yourself that knows that there's this offering, this solid offer that's coming towards you in some way, somehow. I mean, I don't know what it is. It doesn't have to be from anybody or anything. I believe they're offerings from the universe. The universe gives us these offerings, right? And it is because you have laid down some old stories that have been a part of your DNA, part of your life stories, or something in the past. You've been able to lay them down to rest, so you're feeling actually comfortable with inside yourself about those old stories, so those old stories don't trigger you anymore. And see, Kathleen, she's saying, haha, exactly, Cynthia. The dragon, see the dragon here.
Yep.
It's leaving
Leave it
his
in
dragon.
the past.
That's it. I even talked about my dragon with the fibromyalgia story. It's the same thing. I had to find what was taking me under to leave that in the past. How can I rewrite the story? How can I look at it differently? And Yes, from the universe. And that's what allows this is the masculine side within yourself that allows that unconditional love to be, you're embracing this for yourself because, see, you're out on an island all by yourself. You don't have anybody else there. This is embracing that unconditional love. No. That is enough. Naya is looking intensely at this card. You see? Isn't that funny, huh? Mm-hmm. And this is about loving yourself inside and out. This is like the masculine part of yourself, allowing that unconditional love to feeling embraced. And as you're learning to feel that more uniqueness on the inside, that this is why the guy's got the telescope, is because you're checking out the rest of the world, but you're feeling safe. This is like, we got somebody blocked because, you're finding your own unconditional love. It doesn't have anything to do with them at all. It has something to do with you. But, you keep your eyes open on the outside. You're looking at things in a different way. I'm playing. I love this because this is actually coming up. It has to do with your masculine side within yourself. That's what I'm going to say, Kathleen. Because we have, when the masculine side within yourself is allowed to let go of the dragons within, it allows the masculine side, the universe, to bring a better offering forward. When we allow that the feminine side actually knows how to put these things down to rest, but then we have the masculine side again that's learning how to embrace itself on an unconditional loving level. And most masculines don't know how to truly love themselves to this unconditional level. So you're doing that within yourself. And then we got this is the next masculine. This has to do with the thought process. You're realizing that things that have been written in the book a certain way, you're looking at them to see how, that story, we flipped around that one already, and your kitty cat's in the background licking its paw, going, yeah, we flipped that story around already, Kathleen. Ooh, we cut that one too. And your kitty cats, they're showing you that your thought process, the masculine thought process of the way that things should be or shouldn't be, have been rewriting themselves. So you can actually feel this more whole, vibrant soul within the feminine self. The feminine self is the one that is the one that's flighty, the one that's joyful, the one that's free-flowing, the one that can just create magic out of anything. So it's actually bringing the masculine side within yourself to find that love in an internal self, so it can operate more as a wholeness from the new beginning, from more laughter and play. I'm no dragon.
You wouldn't know I just met you, huh?
You wouldn't know. Yeah, and because of the story that I've just told, some of the journey has been tough, and it seems like everything's been coming at you, and it's like you've had to look at analyze and re-look at the stories that have been told, and how do we do that? Which is actually bringing the change into your life, bringing the change into your whole perception of how things are operating in this awesome, amazing, beautiful way. Yeah. It is about taking those aches and pains. I think this is interesting because this is the second reading that the heart comes out, and everybody else reads this as a broken heart. I like to read it as a growing heart. We've been rewriting our stories to take care of those pains of the past, and I know that that's what you guys are doing, because that's why you continually keep coming back into the chat or into the show or watching it, because you're realizing that we can rewrite the stories of our past, so we can lay down those stories so we can feel this awesome, beautiful, amazing way. And we can start over with how this is a cup of love. So we can start over of how we are actually seeking love in the first place. And we're seeking it within first before we actually ever go out there to seek it. But you actually are feeling this way as a vibrant self, because we've actually taken those stories that have pained us in the past, and we have rewritten them so they are fitting our DNA, they are fitting our soul, and that's what actually brings in this change, this Wheel of Fortune change forward. Yay! Okay, so she's saying, just love the kitty cats. These are the kitty cat
cat cards, yeah.
and she has lots of cats. I don't know how many cats you have, Kathleen. And then a reading sounding beautiful. So
Can you,
yeah, I'm going to in just a second. So I'm going to put in a little commercial here, and I'm going to be right back. So let's see which commercial we're going to put in here. Not that one. Oh, yeah. You're welcome, Kathleen. I always love reading because I just think it gives us so much more beautiful ways to grow. I think it helps release some old stories just by listening.
right, give us some
How
insight
many cats?
on why
Yeah.
we feel the way we do.
She's saying, how many cats? How many cats? Okay, I have... that's not the one I wanted to play. Where is it? Okay, if I put one on and flip it over to another one, you guys all know why, so... Trust the process. Trust the process of what? Trust the process of the love story. That's what. Like myself, I'm in a head and love story, and it has been a process. But I tell you what, now we haven't really hooked up yet. We just kind of met this much. But yeah, he can watch me online anytime though. Like I can watch him. Yeah. So anyhow, the process. Well, we can't shortchange the process now, can we? The process, it has to be the process for things to be perfectly aligned in just the right order. So these two that are coming together, divinely connected together, are coming together divinely guided, divinely in order. So they are this perfect match, this perfect fit together, where they both can tolerate each other's bullshit. No, there's no bullshit in our relationship. What are you talking about? But we can handle each other. highs and lows. We can do that, yeah. So we want to make sure that the process, we don't even have to want to make sure, the universe is going to make sure the process is in the right order. and if you don't have patience, then you could lose your opportunity. But of course, if it's your opportunity and it's meant for you, you can't lose it, right? So what's meant for you is meant for you, correct, right? Well, I like to think that. Processes that you have to go through, you need to go through, or that other half, or that other part, or that other entity, or that other soul needs to go through? Does it show you? Does it show you that you're on the right track? Doesn't it constantly show you you're on the right track and how you're doing the right thing, going the right way? When you're open to listening to the universal calling, it constantly tells you the direction you're going is the right direction. And when you start going the wrong direction, you feel like something's not right. You can feel it. And when something's not right, we have to figure out, what do we need to flip around? Where do we need to flip that story around? Where do we need to make a U-turn? Oh, we made the wrong, we're supposed to turn left back there, not right? Let's go back and go make that left turn then. Get ourselves back on track, where we're supposed to be. Right on target, right on time. Okay. We're back, and I'm going to read for Donna, and then after I get done reading for her, she's going to take off. So
And I have a stone for you at home, so
Oh,
don't
okay.
you forget. That's for you doing my reading
All
tonight.
right.
I want
Ooh, I'm
to
getting
bless
payment.
you. Yes.
I get payment for my reading tonight. And remember, anybody, you're more than welcome to always leave a donation. The donation is down in description. And Sunny, if you can grab that donation link and put it into the chat. And I do want to thank the followers that have been giving me donations. That's really, I'm so grateful and thankful for them, because every little thing really, really, really does help. So I do want to thank you for that. And I think it's cute that Kathleen has enough cats to make a deck of cards. That just made me bust up laughing. So it's saying, this is for Donna, it's telling you to, keep investing in yourself, keep doing the thing that you're doing, because this is like, see, you just keep doing your work, and it's nurturing you, and this is what I got. Okay, you keep doing what it is that you like doing. And ooh, cards on the ground, Greg. You want to come here and pick them up? Whoa. And it's saying you have been through lots of challenges. You have been through lots of challenges. And it feels like, my goodness, is this ever going to end,
I just said that today.
See, and I didn't know that,
No.
And so, but see, there's light here on the other side. So there is light. So I just told her what she just said.
Yes, to the social worker. Not to Cynthia, to the social worker.
And it says you can do this with your eyes closed, that you can hit the target every time. And what I think this is really neat is because they have the raven here above, and then they have the raven here next to you. So
That's my favorite bird.
yeah, I've been having them follow me. So what I was showing her, she's got a raven here in this one, as she's going through this journey of just, releasing the past, because is that enough? Isn't looking, she got chills. And it's like, then now there's a raven bird here as she's hitting the target every time with her eyes closed.
The raven is my favorite. It's my protector. I always feel like
Yeah.
it protects me. It shows up right at the right time.
I've had one almost every single day for the last week, and they're out there, wow, 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 talking to me. And so, they let Naya and I almost walk right up to it, because I'm
Yeah.
talking back to it, That's funny that these. So a lot of times this happens. The same cards kind of come out even though it's a different reading. And so what it's saying is, as you're going through this journey, it is saying to embrace loving yourself through the process, knowing that you're doing everything that you're supposed to be doing, and you're doing it right, and you're protecting your soul as you're going through this. That you're not right. You're not, even though you're. Is this enough? It's like you're still protecting your unconditional loving self. That's, and as you're doing that, you're actually laying down old stories to rest. You're allowing those stories that are not serving you, those stories that are heavy, these ones here that are in here, these stories. She's learning how to lay those stories down to rest, that she doesn't have to carry them forward with her. To allow these new offerings the universe has to offer her. The universe has some gifts to give to her, but she has to go through this journey, and it's not she's bringing her brother home. Is that okay?
Yes.
To be with her. He's in the middle of passing, and so she's having to bring him home because the hospital isn't treating him right, or.
And this is 5 siblings that I've done this for.
Yeah, so she's on her
That's
fifth
the life in my path.
sibling that she's had to lay down to rest. So it's been really, that's why she's asking, how many more do I need to lay down to rest before I can see the light, But through the process, she still is learning how to embrace the love within herself. And that's why this card probably came up, that you can do this with your eyes closed, because it's the 5th time, But it's also letting you know is to remember to lay those stories down to rest, because, like I told you the other day, everything is divinely guided. When we are born, we're divinely born. And when we go, that day was picked long before we went. It's not like we get to predetermine it.
Right, yes.
And if we can trust in life to that extent, is knowing that when we're born is divine timing, and when we go, that's divine timing, and not to grieve over it so hard, because they did their time for the time that they were supposed to be here. And if we can lay down the stories to rest that, you know, because, oh no, they're gone and now I'm sad and I'm depressed. Sure, it's natural to go through that, but we don't have to hold on to that. Like when my mother was passing, was shortly after I learned how to get myself well from the fibromyalgia, right? And I'm out in the backyard and I'm going, Lord, what? You expect me to go into grief? You really want me to go into grief and suffering and sorrow now? And the answer came back like that. And the Lord came down and says, no, Cynthia, I want you to keep flipping your script around to a better script. I want you to take the lesson that you've just learned with the fibromyalgia, and I want you to keep going forward. I don't expect you to go suffer into grief now. Because he's telling me everything is still divinely planned and divinely timed. There was nothing I could have done to stop it or change it or rewrite it. But what I could do is rewrite the script within my own soul. And so that's why I told you that story, is everything is divinely timed. And because when we embrace life that way, is give him the love that you've given him before his time goes, because then he gets to take that love with him and spread that out. But also to be spreading that love within your body too, knowing that you've given him exactly what he needs before he goes, and not have to be in so much sorrow or pain or grieving.
Right. Yeah.
Because our lives continue on. If we're still here, we have a purpose to still be here.
Yeah.
We have something to still offer or give, or a lesson to learn or something. But if we can look at birth is on purpose, well, we don't have life without death.
Right.
And if we can look at that, and I'm not trying to hurry up and give you a quick answer, but I kind of went through this with you a little bit the other day, and I'm on the show right now, so even though they probably love hearing the story anyhow, right?
It's a good one.
But it is about laying down what we think what we're supposed to do, which is grieving and suffering and pain, and I can stay into that for years.
Yeah.
It could be days, it could be months, weeks, years. It's like, but my mama didn't want me to suffer for years after I just got up and out of bed after 15 years of fibromyalgia. The last thing she wants me to do is suffer because she's no longer with us. She wants me to embrace her. She wants me to let her be free. She wants me to let her be her angel as she can be her for me. I can call upon her anytime and say, Mama this, Mama that, and she will give me that answer immediately. So she's even with me more as spirit than she was here on the physical
Right.
plane.
Yes. I agree.
And another thing is, like, I think about like where we're at right now with everything that's happened in the last 2 years. Is like, how would my mom really have done in that? You know, would she have
Right.
suffered more because of what?
I think the same thing
Right.
about my parents.
And so when they're not here with us, is they're up there doing the work that they need to be doing for us down here, so we can do what it is that I do. When the cards drop on the floor, I like to think they are for me.
Gregory, hey.
So, yeah, so I'm going to say this probably has to do with laying down your brother to rest.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's saying that you can do this. You know how to do this already, you know. But we're laying down the brother with an unconditional loving, that's your, you know, gift in him. It's like, I want to say gifting him life, but you're gifting him death instead.
That's what my daughter called it. She said, you're the peacemaker, the angel peacemaker. I said, what's that? She said, you're the one who brings them to peace as they
Right.
cross over. So why am I always stuck with them at my house? You know, not stuck, but stuck in a way, because now I have changed my whole life to
Right.
be there for him.
Right.
And it's
But
it's
you got
hard.
another angel right here to help.
Yes.
I mean, isn't that crazy
Yes.
how that all just worked
Yes.
out? It's like I told her if she needed help, I'm right here because I'm home all the time. You know, she doesn't have to suffer. Hello, Dr. Mirren. How you doing? If you like a reading, you could subscribe to my channel. I'd be happy to give you one. So, and that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm promoting my channel by offering the free readings on my live, and all I'm asking for is for them to subscribe to the channel to help the channel grow, so the channel helps support me back too as a whole. And yeah, that's
Good.
And so to continue on with your story, it is again about, you have an offering that you're offering to your brother and to all your other siblings that but for me to be here with you is to help release the pain of what's taking place, to look at it as part of, trust the process that life has to give us and offer us, that you can let him go with love, knowing that he's always going to be up there right here by your side still in another kind of way. And it's kind of a magical way when we can see that there's more to life than just us on the physical plane.
Right.
So, we can talk more, but, I just kind of, if we can embrace being that angel that you truly are, and not hold on to so much of the hurt and pain, look at all the joys and all the happiness and all the good times that he has had. And I mean, be talking about those stories in his life, as we're letting him go, be talking about those good times.
We've had some good ones. We've had some good ones.
Awesome. Drop your request for a reading and any question to Ms. FlipN. Ms. FlipN, she's flipping your story around to better. Like and subscribe. Okay, go ahead and put your question in. I'm Everyday Witch Tarot 2. Yoo-hoo, yay. And it's my favorite. I have lots of favorite decks. So that, I would embrace him passing with love. But to remember to love yourself in the process when you're doing that. Because one day it's going to be you.
Yes, that's what's getting scarier and scarier.
Well,
I had 10 siblings, and now there's 3 of us left after he passes.
But don't be afraid of it,
Yeah.
Because you may outlive him by another 20 years.
Right.
Yeah. Because that really has to do with what it is we're here to do. What is our purpose? Right now, I believe a lot of our strong ones are being left here so we can help uplift the world in this brighter way, and you're one of those strong ones. That's why you're still here, that's not why you're still here, but I mean, that's
part of the reason.
Right, exactly.
All our light is all together right now.
Right, and it is for us to work together as teamwork, and to trust.
You're right.
The universe has our back. It hasn't ever failed us.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go.
Okay.
Sit there, give me a hug. Thank you for the reading. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, guys.
All right.
It was so sweet of her to invite me, to read for me and invite me, and to share. You can't have my Coke bottle.
No, my dog's got the Coke bottle. Here.
You have a trash there?
Yeah, most
All
of
right.
the dog boy stuff.
You going to lock the door when I leave?
She'll tell me if somebody comes.
Oh, I forgot. I think she's going with me.
Yeah, she might think that, but.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Okay, who's...
Tomorrow.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will. All right, so happy for you to be here. So, Doctor, you're at 11:11. Woo-hoo-hoo. And what's coming towards me in love? Okay, I'm going to let you know in just a moment. And Kathleen Diane, she has the honor of being the one that gets to help her brother. Oh, okay, Kathleen is telling you, she goes that you have the honor to be the one to help get your brother through his experience, which is actually a very special experience.
Yes, thank you, Kathleen.
And then Greg's saying that sharing is caring,
I know, like she said, I have to not let it bring me down. I grieve, I don't want to grieve afterwards, and it breaks my heart to say goodbye.
And I'm going to be here to help you through that before you even get to the point, so it's not breaking your heart.
Good.
Because you've already had 4 broken hearts, we don't need a 5th one. That's why those cards are coming up that way. And I tell you what, the Lord has led me to you for you to me and vice versa, to help you through this so you're not going away with a broken heart.
Oh, it's just hard. It kills me.
Yeah, but we're going to take those
We
words
are.
out of your
We are.
vocabulary.
Gonna change
It's
it
not
this time.
hard. It is becoming easier and easier and easier. And no, it's not killing you. You still have your life. It's still
Right.
granting you life.
Yeah.
It is our mindset. We have to tell the mind the right thing. I know, I'm an expert. I had fibromyalgia. That's every single lower emotion in your whole body, in your whole mindset that was underneath love. And I've had to flip my whole script around to be right here, to be on this TV show with everybody every week for the last 4 months, every Monday and Thursday. Because I healed myself through my mindset by believing in this higher vibrational feeling of a story. And
That's amazing.
We're going to get you through this.
That's amazing.
And your heart's not going to be broken when you leave, when he leaves. Okay? All right.
Thank
All
you.
right. You're welcome.
And good night, Gregory. Is he still on?
Yeah, they're all still
yep.
on.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, now we're going to go
Talk to you later.
back to the doctor. And since you have the Everyday Witch cards, I'm going to read a different deck of cards. Just for your own experience. Let's see. How about... Yeah, I know you probably want me to read these cards, but since you know them, we're going to do them differently. Even though I got this, hold on, let me see. Which? Okay. All right, here we go. This is for the doctor in the house. Doors to, it's about, okay, we're having your doors open. It has to do, okay, first, doctor, I'd like to let you know that how I like to read is really for the internal soul. I want to help the soul become more whole, become more complete, become more more amazing. And so even though we're looking out there for the next love, I'm just going to let you know what's coming forward is you learning how to value yourself as an individual, as a person, as an, you know, going, I am so awesome. And this is what I tell all of my people that when they come, you are awesome, you're amazing, you're special, you're one of a kind, you are so unique because nobody in the whole wide world has lived life the way that you have lived, so you have your own uniqueness within your life. And because you're starting, it to me, this is just the first card that's come down, you're starting to open your doors to your value of valuing that person that you are, the soul that you are, this awesome, amazing, yes, the self, the I, the awesome, amazing, beautiful person that you are. You're starting to value that part more. And when we actually value ourselves more as a person, as a soul, as an individual, even though we think we always have in the past, but we're starting to learn how to value ourselves more. So we're not reaching out there for love to come in, for us to be loved. We are already loved. We're not reaching, we're allowing the love to come forward within our lives. And so, and this card is talking about the second chakra. Second chakra is where the power comes. So, to me, you're actually in the middle of growing these wings, these beautiful golden wings, and it is because you are learning how to operate more from the centered self, more from the internal self, that you're allowing that beautiful self that's within yourself to be this better, amazing, beautiful person you are. Self-love is the best. Self-love is where it starts. When we are actually looking for love, the best person to love is yourself, because then that's when you're going to actually attract this beautiful love into your life. But you're not going to attract somebody that's in need of it. You're going to attract somebody that is on equal terms with you as you are within your own love. Yeah, and it's so funny because we're talking about love, and it's talking about the door to romance. So the door to romance has to do with the valuing of the person you are, the soul that you are. Value that whole unique individual you are, because nobody is just like you. And we need each and every one of you to be that person that you are, because you are so unique and you're all so special, and you all have this special gift to present it back out there into the world in this amazing way. And because you actually have been in the middle of valuing this person that you are, that's why these wings are growing. That's actually going to open that door to romance, this beautiful romance door that's opening up. So that is, I just love it when the cards do that. It's like, because we want to talk about the love, you know. And then the cards that were saying that's what opens the door to the romance. And it's like, because our love has been caged up in this cage. See the cage and how the heart's in it, and we're actually finding the key to open that cage up. And how we open that up is by learning how to value ourselves in this much more awesome, amazing way. And it has taken some tornado storms to be able to go through this growth. These tornado storms, these tower moments, or these things have had to happen. Why? Because we had to clean out the old garbage, that old intensity, all that heavy stuff that has taken us under. We've had to clean those intensity fields out of our mix to allow ourselves to see the value within ourselves, so we can actually attract that loving feel within ourselves, so we can attract that awesome, amazing, romantic person within our life. Good night, Gregory. So happy that you are here. Thank you so very much for showing up and being here. I really, really am thankful and grateful for your constant participation. Okay, let's see here. Any more for the doctor in the house? For the doctor in the house. So it's really cute, because your whole reading has to do with actual love. It is. So by going through these tower moments, by going through these tornado moments, by clearing out those old stories that don't serve us anymore, by clearing that out, actually brings something moving forward in fast action. It's hurry up, it's coming fast. What's coming fast is the path to the temple. The temple is our body, our soul, our bodies, our souls. When we are actually, this is the love. I mean, this is beautiful. I love how this card came into the whole story, because it has to do with valuing yourself enough to actually go through those tower moments, those tornado moments, to actually be able to feel that love and embrace that love within, to open up that door to the romance. And as that's happening, it's happening really fast, which takes you to the temple that's serving your whole body, your whole soul. Hold this. I didn't get a text. Oh, Kathleen, I just text you. Is your answer yes? I love it. You two are so cute. Oh, no, we're not unblocking you, bro, because you just blew it by asking. No! I have no idea what it says, but even... Kathleen, even if you unblocked him at this moment, that text message wouldn't come through to you, so it wouldn't matter. You wouldn't see it, not unless he resent it. But most likely my answer is no. You guys are so cute. So back to the doctor in the house. You're actually, those golden wings that you've been building back here by healing that second chakra, those golden wings are giving you strength, giving you courage, allowing passion and desire to move forward. It's allowing you to get this man to be thinking about you, to get this other person out there to be thinking about this love story, to come forward. So you guys could possibly go to the temple together. Because why? You guys already went through all those tower moments, and you both found out how to really value yourselves, and you both really allowed love to come in by loving that awesome, amazing, beautiful soul that you are. That brought strength into both of you. That got this other person thinking about you. Let's see what's going on in the chat. The universe still talking to me. Greg and Kathy, yeah, they're so funny. Are that like cats and dogs? They're so funny, like cats and dogs. There's more to learn from me. You guys are so cute. Yep, and guess what, doctor in the house? You're the one holding the heart. I'm looking at how her shawl thing is fall off her back and how my shawl thing has been falling off of my back when you're reading. It's so funny. So it's a beautiful reading. I believe that you're in the middle of going through some transformation. You're more at the end of it, not at the beginning of it. And you've already started to value the person that you are. You've already started to grow these golden wings. It looks like movement is already in action towards coming together in this beautiful way. There's the masculine figure that is coming towards you, thinking about it, hasn't really decided yet, but still thinking about it. It's going to happen. And you're the one that's holding this beautiful heart going, here I am. And but you're not holding the heart just for anybody. You're holding the heart for this masculine figure that has also learned how to value themselves and go through those tower moments or those tornado moments, and how to clean out those old emotional feels to actually attract this romance into their lives that is from strength and from courage. And that's what they're thinking about, that they're thinking about what a beautiful journey this has been. Let's see if we can get that masculine to come. Oh yeah. Let's see if we can get that masculine to come out too. Yes, you're right here. I thought you were leaving, bro. Thank you so much, friend, for such a heartwarming reading. Love you. Love, light, and many blessings your way. It totally resonates with you. Perfect. Done my job then. Okay. Okay. Well, anyhow, the bottom of the deck says magician and the mirror. Like maybe the person, I would say the person that's coming towards you, that's in action, that's moving forward towards you, is kind of like a mirror image. Is a mirror image of who you are as a person. That's what I got for the doctor in the house. All right. Oh, we got mean stuff going on? Yes, I mean, okay, I've been being mean. Sorry. Hey, Kathleen, don't listen to his pressure. Take the pressure out of the house. You don't have to give him a yes or a no. He will soon find the answer regardless of what your answer is. Oh, I could pull out these other cards that I got, these new ones. Cat and dogs. Sounds about right. Yeah, I think Sonny's got you two pegged. Let's bring peace into the picture and laughter. Woo, woo, woo. Peace and laughter. Okay, you're listening to Cynthia. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah. We got this new deck of cards. There's joyful inspirations. I think we need a little bit more joy in the house now. Get rid of the cat and dogs going on. All right, come on. Oh, what's it say? It says, shine out. Okay, every day is leaning day that can make your life exciting. It's letting us know to allow our shine that's within us to shine on the outward side. And I think the play that's going on in the chat is shining, because you guys are being playful with it, you know. Every day is learning that can make your life more exciting. Shine outward. Okay, what else is next? Play your part. Let's see. Play your part. It says, add your energy to the mix and see what happens. That's what you guys have been doing, so I think it's really, really cute. And then it says, friendship shines out. That's so cool, because we got two cards that says shine out, and we got friendships that says shine out and to play your part. And it says, let your cup overflow with pleasure of friendship. I just think it is so cool. This is so amazing. How the cards do this, I don't know. Two cards in this whole deck. See this whole deck has to do about shining out. And it's just wants you to make sure that you're playing your part in the game. In the game of life, of fun, laughter, play, excitement, passion, desire. Get that going. Keep it fun. Keep it playful. Yeah, see, we got fun. We got a smiley face and a frown. Is that an upside down frown? Oh no, Greg's doing somersaults. That's what I see. I thought you were leaving. I'm not trying to chase you away though, bro. I love having you in the chat. I really do. So, let's see. Chills again. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, it's so it is so cool. It is so neat. And Sunny's got laughter going in the house. Laughter in the house. Let's see what's next. What's next? Let's see. Good to see you again. Woohoo! Oh, Joe, if you like a reading, did you subscribe to my channel already? I think you did. So, go ahead and let me know if you would like a reading. Cats and dogs can play together, you know. Well, you should know, Greg. You have cats and dogs. Oh, I just really love this. Okay, so to continue on with this journey of inspirational reading, it says touch a star. And so we're talking about shine out. And in this one, in the shine out, they have a picture of a star here, you know. And now we have touch a star. And we got a picture of a star again. So the cards are really, you know, letting us know to be that awesome, amazing, playful person that you are. The more you try, the higher you can go. So just keep trying to be that more playful place. You know, you're not trying to make anything be a certain way. You're just allowing things to be the way that they are. And you're having fun with it. You're enjoying the process. And then Sunny songs. Sunny, we got you in the reading. Sunny songs. Sing along and allow your day to enchant you. With sweet laughter. Oh, we got me in there now. Sweet laughter. I'm always laughing. It says laughter comes wrapped in many packages. And you guys are all laughing in the chat too. So that's really cute. And things are looking up. When you try to do, you will find your own success and joy. It's just so beautiful. I'm looking at. Okay, I'm just going to show you. This is the sweet laughter. This is the divine feminine. She's, well, let's see, that's a horse. It's a man with a horse's head, and she's loving him anyhow. She's still laughing because she sees what's going on behind the scenes, but, you know, he's got his mask on. But she's okay. She's enjoying the process anyhow, and she's loving the story that's being developed. And she knows that Sunny's in the mix and the songs are in the mix. And we know, Sunny and I both know that there's been music that plays every morning when I wake up in the morning. These songs that play, just they tell this beautiful story going on underneath the surface. Not on the surface, but underneath the surface that allows this journey to be loving and joyful and awesome, amazing. Yeah, I say hi to beautiful Sprite. Where is her? Well, I tell you what, I bet you she's in hiding in disguise somewhere in the chat, but otherwise I haven't seen her. She's disappeared for this chat and the last chat. But it does say that things are looking up. That things are still amazing. They're still beautiful. They're getting lighter. They're getting more joyful. They're getting more fun. And look at, they got that sunflower right there too. It's so playful. And they're watering this joy. They're watering this happiness. They're watering this lightness because they like the play that's going on. Say, yes. The awakening songs. Yes, the awakening songs. I have it in a playlist. It is a beautiful playlist. And I tell you what, that playlist and that music and the song, that it has really helped me going through my journey as I'm going forward in this beautiful, awesome, amazing direction. And no pressure. Who said we were putting pressure on you, Greg? you want, though, we can give you pressure. You want pressure? Let's see. What kind of pressure can we give, Greg? You need to reach out and touch the star. See, it wants you to leap. Take a leap of faith and reach out to touch that star. So you can shine out into the brighter way. Make sure that you continue playing your part in the process as you're dealing with your friendships, too, to make sure that everybody's shining in the process, knowing that things are getting lighter in the journey. And we got songs for you too, and full of lots of love and laughter. Okay, let's see. Ojo, how about, would you like a reading? We're going to give you one anyhow. If you want a reading about a particular question, you can throw it in there in the chat, and then we'll see how it ties into your question. Let's see. Kittens and puppies do not know how to behave. Kittens and puppies know how to play that childlike mind all the time. They're not thinking about how they're supposed to behave. They are just behaving. This is the star card. Okay, this is for Ojo. Oh, can you please give me some guidance? Should I keep working on social science or should I create my own business? Okay, we're going to find out. Right now it's telling you, let's see if I can get it clear. It's like we have the elders and they're touching you and they're saying, look at the star right there. They're trying to show you exactly the direction you're supposed to go. It's like, here, we're going to point to you the direction you want to go. The godparents, they're the ones that they're leading you and guiding you. I never know. There's some of them are spirits. Some of them are not even here with us anymore, but they're actually pointing you to the star. Oh, that's what my tapestry has here today, is the star. The star is wishes and dreams. They're coming true. Do what you love. Should I keep working on social science? Okay, let's see. Or create my own business. And my brother he really put it in there. That is the truth. Is it we need to do what we love. What action gives you passion? What actually gives you desire? So that's what I would say the elders are telling you. Make sure whatever direction you go in life, rather it's social science or rather it's creating your own business, make sure you're going in that direction. Good night. What is that? Kitty. It is about making sure whatever direction you go for the feel of it. What makes you feel awesome? What makes you feel amazing? What makes you feel vibrant? Is it doing that own business of your own? Is that where it gets you passion and desire and excitement? Or is it the social science, working with social science? Is that where you get your passion and desire? Are you going after one over the other because you think one is more rewarding? Or more financial rewarding, more easier, or you're going after one over the other? Because make sure that we're checking into why we're going over one over the other. Do what you love. Night, kitty. Love you all. Good night. For the second time, bro. Now, he might stay here all night, because, he needs a lot of attention. And so, so he's making sure he gets his attention. Hi, bro. We already back and running again? So, again, this is Ojo, making sure that what you're doing is giving you passion, giving you desire. We only have one life to live, and what we have today, all we have is right now. We have right now. So I'm going to do, like me coming onto this show, the reason why I do it is it gives me passion, it gives me desire, not only just for myself, but I know that I'm helping touch each and every one of your guys' soul that come in to the chat and the other ones that watch my show. I know that I'm being effective. And so it makes me go ahead and feel more radiant, more vibrant, and more whole, because I know that I'm touching other people's souls, raising their vibration level up to a higher vibration, trying to lead you guys and to guide you guys to be doing what makes you feel happy, joyful, passionate, and desirable. And Stop chasing those things that make life seem hard, or stop going after the things that bring problems into your life. Let's see. Yeah, go after the things that make you feel abundant, makes you feel rewarded, makes you know that everything that you invested your time and energy to, that's what made you feel this awesome, amazing soul. Again, what I do here makes me feel awesome and amazing because I know I'm going at this bigger level. And not for me, for all of us, for everyone I touch, makes me feel like I've somehow provided back out to help raise the vibration level of this planet, of the earth, so we can all be operating in this higher vibrational way, so we can actually be living life with passion, desire, and creating things and making some beautiful things that we could have never done if we were in that lower vibrational field. If I'm doing something because I feel more I have to do it, then I'm not going to be operating on a higher vibrational way. Say if I said I wanted to do the social science, but I wasn't in a higher vibrational way as I was doing that, but I was doing it because I believe the income would be more worthier. Hold on just a second. Oops, I left my charger at your house. I will get it tomorrow. Call me. Okay. All right. Will do. I could bring it over. Okay. Back to the show. All right. Back to Ojo. Actually, I already invested many years in social science, but my call is towards yoga, meditation, and mindfulness, but I'm a bit afraid. Yeah. Okay, so thanks for clarity. So if you have a calling towards yoga, meditation, mindfulness, and you trust and believe in that, I mean, we're embracing that. And I know fear, we're used to living in the lower vibrational way. We're used to thinking that we have to go into fear mode. But I would rather challenge you to go into the trust mode. Trust what your intuition is telling you. Trust that your higher self knows what direction to take you. Trust that this is the most beautiful, awesome, amazing way that you can go. Trust, it's like, take command of your life. Be the emperor of your life. Take charge of your life. Go ahead and go after the vision that you can see. You can see this better self of yourself. But we are all stuck into this old story that we have to live life this other way. And I'm asking us to do whatever it takes to get us unstuck. We don't have to keep living life the way that we've been programmed to live. We don't have to keep living life because we feel like that's the safe way to go. In fact, I challenge you to trust in your intuition. To, instead of being afraid of it, going, I'm going to trust in my intuition and I'm going to go for it. I'm going to invest into me. Because I tell you what, if I allowed fear to control me, then I wouldn't be right here in front of you guys today as my own TV host on my own TV program. If I allowed fear to take presence as into my present moment, as in my now. Every time fear would come to me when I was going towards something that I liked or enjoyed, that I believe that I know that I'm supposed to be doing, you know what I did with that fear? I ran right past it. I like there's a stop sign here. I ran the red light. I didn't stop. I kept going. So I dare you to keep going and trust in the intuition that it has something amazing to offer you, and not to be afraid of the journey. We don't have to take what we've been programmed to believe the safe route. Who said that was a safe route in the first place? Besides, everybody told us we're supposed to be doing this or that. It was like, let's play it even safer by trusting in what the intuition is telling you to do. Okay, I think, what if it does not work? Okay, and Rita, you can answer a question. I'll put you next on the list, and that's why I'm here. You inspire me. Well, and that's why I'm here. I am here to inspire you because I am an inspirational coach, And if you actually need one-on-one assistance with being inspired, I do coaching on the side, and that's over there on my webpage. And Sunny, will you put my webpage into, go ahead and ask Miss Flip It. That's right. Go ahead and put my webpage link in there, so if anybody wanted any personal coaching, that they have the availability to do it. You do get 15 minutes of a free call first to make sure that we are a match. But what I really like to do is to do a 3-month and a 6-month and a year program, because I really want to teach you guys how to really truly flip that internal script around to better. So let me get back to the wording. That what if it does not work? I want you to take that vocabulary of what if it does not work. What if it does? Feel the energy between the two. What if it does not work? Feel what it does to your body. It makes you feel heavy. It makes you feel lack. It makes you feel insecure. It makes you feel like you don't want to make movement. But I dare you to say, what if I do? Just saying that raises your vibration level up like that immediately. What if it does? What if I am successful? What if this really works? What if this leads me to something I can't even see that is going to lead me to? Because, we're going to flip your script around to a better script, because I'm Miss Flip It, and that's what I know how to do instantly. I know how to do it magically. We're going to take your story, the story that you're telling yourself, the story that's making you sink under love. Raise that story up. Let's tell yourself, what if it is the best thing you ever done in your entire life? And what if you don't take that opportunity? Then you're still going to feel as if, what if it don't work? Well, it didn't work because I never gave it a try. So I dare you to raise your vibes up and change the script around to, what if it's the best thing that ever happened to me? Well, thank you, truly, and you really admire me. Thank you. I love being admired, but I love also knowing that my words are being effective to you as a collective out there to help raise your vibration level, so you're being inspired to make action and movement, because life is to be lived. And the statement of saying, what if it don't, actually robs our life. It takes a piece of life of moving forward. It actually holds us back. And is my father who has passed on still connected to me, or is it my imagination? Well, I can answer that without throwing any cards down. The people that pass on do stay connected to us. In fact, I believe they pass on so they can actually help us on this bigger level. They can help us, like my mom passed on 3 or 4 years ago. I think it was 3 years ago. But I know anytime I want to know anything, I ask, and the answer comes really fast. But I will go ahead and read the cards for you to see what it is that your father might be trying to tell you, and see what that might say. Okay, Ritu. Okay, that's my father passed on, still connected to me, or is, and I ask you guys to stop questioning yourself. We think, the only reason why we think it's our imagination is we've never been taught that we are all intuitive in this world. We are intuitive people, but we've never been taught that. We've been taught that our intuitiveness is wrong, or you're not supposed to believe in that story. You can't hear other things, but when we actually allow our minds to become quiet and calm, there's so much more going on around us in this awesome, amazing way. And the ones that have passed on, they have stories to share with us. They are here to lead us. They are here to guide us. They are here to let us know when we're going off stray and when we're in the right, beautiful direction that we're going. Let's see. I'm going to still do these cards for Rita. Say. Okay, I'm going to see what your father is. Yeah, the father is saying. So it's like. Okay, this is really the Hierophant, and to me the Hierophant is the higher spirit, the Lord, the God, or however you want to go, but is source, okay? And so your father that is no longer with you in a physical being is still here with you on a spiritual being, and your father is here helping you make peace within your internal self. And to me it looks like he's actually telling you, he's probably handing you a gift of some time. He's handing you tools. That's what he's doing. He's handing you tools. He's going, here, honey, I would like you to have this tool. Will you put this into action? And somebody in the background is like, yeah, like, because like you're listening to what it is that the message is that's being heard from the source. It's actually, I would actually be if you think you're still connected to your father, I would be asking him certain questions. It's because it's almost like he's up there. He's taking all the information and taking it to counsel because he wants to know the next action step. What's the next action step? What's the next action? He's actually, it's like when ones have passed away, they got many that they can associate with, and they're all getting together. They're going, what we want to let her know is there's this love. Look we have the angel above. We have the angel above letting you know that there's a divine feminine and a divine masculine within yourself that's in love with this process, in love with this journey. It's almost like he's telling you to open up to this love, because when you're opening up to this love in this awesome, amazing way, it allows another soul, another individual to come forward to you. Yeah, that's the gift that's actually being offered somehow. Let me read just a little bit more. Hold on. This card comes flying out. It is definitely Look at talking about it's. He's trying to talk to you about love. To how to embrace this awesome, amazing love from the internal self, so it actually surfaces out with another soul out there in the universe. So you two can be swimming and dancing and swimming this beautiful journey together. This is swimming through all those emotional feels, but look at how you're swimming together. You're doing this swim together. You're doing this amazing dance where you're actually watching old emotional feelings, all those old lower feelings go away. You're watching it together, both the divine masculine and the divine feminine within yourself, and another one that's out there. If you're not together with that person, that other person is probably going through that journey with you. And showing you how to let go of all those lower emotional feels that no longer are serving you, but you're letting them go with peace. You're letting them go with ease. You're letting them, it's almost like you're surrendering to allow love into your life, is what I have to say. I know you're asking a question, do I know how he died? Because I don't know that I can answer that. Rita, I'm not that type of a reader. I'm a reader. I'm talking about the emotional self, and let's see how we can get to the emotional self so it actually helps us move forward in our lives. I don't have a deck of cards that's going to pull that information out. And to me, okay, maybe you're not supposed to know is what Spirit is telling me. However he passed, it's not important. What's important is that we are all granted life, and we're granted life at a divine timing. And when our day comes, when we pass, that was our time that we were supposed to pass. It doesn't matter how we pass, we were supposed to go on that day. And so that's the message your dad would want me to share with you, is to let you know, don't worry about that, my dear. Don't be bothered with that. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And I'm right here leading and guiding you from up above. So please don't bother your mind with how I am no longer with you on the physical being. I'm no longer with you because my time was done here and I had to move on. But I'm still with you here in spirit. That's what the message I got. So, you're welcome. Let those tears be of love. Let those tears be of joy. Let those tears be of happiness, knowing that he also served his time here. And he did exactly what he's supposed to. And for you not to worry about the hows, whats, wheres, and whens, because everything is divinely timed, everything is divinely planned, everything is divinely led. And believe me, if you knew my last year, I definitely don't even know if I have a choice to whether I'm supposed to be here talking to each and every one of you or not. I believe I have been led and I've been guided, and I'm here because Spirit tells me this is what I'm supposed to do. And if it doesn't tell me, it shows me, and it actually puts me in position and says, here you go, Cynthia, do this. Thank you so much, and you're so very welcome. I hope that helps bring peace to your heart and peace to your mind, and I hope it helps bring peace to your life so you're able to move forward with more smoothness and more of a loving feeling instead of a worried feeling, more of a blessed feeling instead of feeling anxious that something didn't go exactly according to plan, because everything is according to plan. That's what actually helps bring a balance within to the world. It actually helps bring peace within to your internal self. It's difficult, yes, but thank you. I know. I understand that things are difficult, right? Myself, being Miss FlipN and all, instead of saying it's difficult, I would tell myself I'm trusting in the process. This is getting easier and easier moment by moment. My internal self is becoming into balance so I can have a fresh new start, so I don't have to feel as if life is so difficult. There is Paul. Woo, woo, woo. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So life can be more simplified, more easy, more awesome, more amazing. So please flip the word difficult. Let's take the word difficult out of the mix and put it in there as trusting in the process of life. Tell yourself this is getting easier, that you're feeling this love from within, to allow that love that's surrounding you, that's this is all nothing but awesome, amazing love. That you're embracing those emotional feelings so you can allow those old feelings to go. And even taking the one word difficult out of the mix and trusting in the process. And tell yourself this is getting easier and easier every moment of the day, every moment as life goes forward. Trusting that you're actually communicating with him when he's passed away. Trusting in the process of life. And I believe it'll help you find more ease over difficult, okay? Actually, I'm out of town, so I missed your show. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, that's okay, you know. It's you haven't missed it yet. I mean, you might have missed Mondays, but I understand things come up. I mean, I don't expect you all to be dedicated to me, you know, even though I love you guys showing up and being here for me, as I love being here for you. Let's see, where are those cards? I got those special cards back here. So, I believe we're all doing really good. We're all doing amazing. We've been growing. We have been expanding. Actually, I think, has it been a couple shows Sunday? I know it wasn't Monday. Maybe it was last Thursday too, huh? I don't remember now. I do know that I've been pretty busy though. I've been pretty busy myself. Yeah, I'm working on you, Paul, right now. I see I got your special cards. Woo, woo, woo. I had to pull them out of my fanny pack because I carry them around everywhere. You got the sunflower there. Woo, woo, woo. There we go. That's what is not seen. Is the masculine got some flowers for you. Masculine's got some flowers to come forward. Got a love letter there. Got a Mustang dancing in the background. Woo, 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 woo. There we go. We got a 10 of Pentacles. This is a happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story. I don't know. Your cards are always so beautiful. They're always so amazing. Just keep following that journey. It's like, this is what it seems like it can't be seen, you know, but it's clearly showing up. It's clearly coming forward. You know, it's probably had its own journey to go through to know that there is this happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story. And this is having everything. It's everything you ever wished for. It's everything you ever imagined. It's even more than that. It's all the emotional fields that are operating from this higher vibrational way. That's fun, laughter, play, passion, desire, excitement. I mean, having momentum to do whatever it is. It's like life just naturally is worth living for when everything, again, I know. Isn't it amazing? I just love how the cards just keep, you know, they will keep telling the same story as the same story is still in the mix. Kathy, she can verify that. So it has, and it is about, you know, we've been having to hold our balance, you know, and you kind of like can do this part here with your eyes closed. You can, this person is standing up on just a little root, and he's holding a big old coin, but it's like a page that's in movement going forward. But this page, he's one of the slower pages. And it has to do with the Empress. The Empress is nurturing the world. This masculine part wants to come forward to this Empress, seeing that she's been nurturing the world over and over and over and over again. And she's been giving out all of her love. She's constantly pouring the love down into that lower vibrational field. Hello, Siva. Happy to see you back. Oh, I thought you can't see my messages. Well, we can see them. I missed you up there where you said hi. Yeah, so I'm glad you said hi again. My previous message vanished. Oh, I don't know where that one went. We got one that Sunny can take care of there. We got a spy in the house, a robot. Yeah. So So this empress that knows how to nurture the world keeps nurturing. That's like what you're able to see is how the feminine part keeps nurturing the world. And it's like she's nurturing those lower vibrational feelings. She keeps putting these higher vibrational feelings down into the lower vibrational feelings so she can flip that script around to what? To a better script. Woo hoo hoo hoo. Let's see. We got a block. You want to get that bug, Sonny? Miss Kathy and Mr. Gregory are like cat and dogs earlier. They were. Yeah, we have been putting some stories, some old stories down to rest. And as we've been putting those old stories, the old stories are the ways that we've been programmed throughout our life to believe in lack, less than, insecure, doubt, not to trust into our intuitive selves. Those are the stories that we've been learning how to put down to rest so we can actually go through this rebirth, this reawakening, so we can actually see the light. We can have this new beginning by seeing the light in the story, seeing the better part of the story. That's actually what this empress is constantly doing. She's constantly feeding down into the lower vibrational fields so they can go through the rebirth to allow the light to be seen within. I'm also missing you. I've been missing you too. So, yep. Look at that. I'm so excited now that you're back. Woo, woo, woo. Give me those vibes. Give me the energy vibes. What we got? We got the lovers in the house again. Woo, it's just like a love story resurfacing again. Yeah, and that's what makes this feminine feel grounded, makes this feminine feel whole, makes it feel this feminine feel complete, feel radiant. What we did something about those antlers. Let's see. That's like having the antlers. I don't know. I had something. It was bringing in those good vibrational fields. Have a wonderful day. I have to go to sleep. See you soon. Thank you so much, Ojo, for showing up. And I see that you got Mrs. Sprite back in the house, huh? And that's actually okay. Where was I in the story? Okay. So we got the lovers in the house, right? We got the lovers back in the house. That actually brings the divine feminine, and she's on top of the world now. She's dancing and playing and singing her song. She's in joy, she's in happiness, she's in laughter and play. Oh my goodness. Paul, I don't know how you do it each and every time. Oh, we got a card. Oh, that's how you do it, because you've been playing with magic. But the magic spells that you've been putting out there is to bring a balance. It's to bring a balance within this... to bring this beautiful, magical way. It's because you're looking for a magical journey. You want this life to be a magical way. That's how this keeps happening. To bring the magic into the show. Woo, 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 woo. Wow, look at the cards. They're shuffling and shuffling and shuffling. Whoa, there they go. Yeah, and the divine feminine, she's embracing that lion, you know. She's been wearing his heart around her shoulders, around her neck, and she's been calm within. She's been going forward in her journey, knowing that she's well taken care of. She's taking the courage and the strength to move forward with excitement, with passion and joy. What else is there? Knowing that things are changing for a better because we've actually balanced out the lower emotional and the higher emotional self to allow this wheel of fortune change to take place. That's why she's all excited, is knowing that this journey is taking place in this beautiful way. What's it turning into, this love story? But the lovers didn't want to come together before they went through this rebirth kind of a way to allow those lower emotional fields to really be cleansed away, so that when they come together they can be vibrant and radiant and joyful and whole and complete, to be feeling as if they're on top of the world, knowing that you can also feel grounded and whole and complete as you're on top of the world. And we can do this in this very magical, beautiful way with passion and desire and excitement, fire, woo, woo, woo. knowing that you can do this, being strong and courageous and stern, knowing that you have the heart and mind at all times throughout this journey, because it has been a journey that we want to make sure that we're protecting the heart, making sure the heart is staying whole and complete, to allow these lovers to be together, because the Empress constantly was nurturing the whole story, to allow this emperor, where's the emperor? To allow the emperor, no, how did that happen? How did that happen? To allow this emperor to move forward, to bring this. I love it. I love that part. That is so freaking cool. Did you see that, Sonny? I called upon the emperor and he showed up. To allow the emperor to make the chess piece move. Hold on, Naya. Hold on. I'll be right back. To bring the chess piece move forward, the card went flying because they're trying to make the move faster. The card goes, here, I'm going to show you. We're going to make that movement forward, to bring the flowers into the picture, to bring the blanket that we laid down on the beach, and to read that love story that has been written 100,000 times over and over and over again. But the reason why it's had to be rewritten is because there was nurturing still that was being done with the internal soul. The nurturing is not even showing here because you have such a beautiful reading. The nurturing that was taking place here, that both the masculine and the feminine were going through this rebirth, to making sure those lower emotional feelings aren't coming forward into this happy ever after fairy tale dream of a story. And that's the change coming forward, bringing a brand new beginning. This is passion and fire and excitement, but yet still being calm inside. It's like when you guys get together, it won't be that one of anxiety or uncertainty anymore. It'll be one of calmness on the inside, but yet can feel the fire, like you're there in the first chakra going, woo, 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 baby. Knowing that those lower emotional feels got nurtured. They got nurtured because the Empress kept nurturing those lower feels no matter what, so the emperor can receive them also and see the light. I'm still so in love with that. How the emperor just flew out when I was talking about him. I'm just so in love with that. And he is looking about what move to make next. And the move that he is looking at making next is how to make forward movement to the towards his lover, That's what I got for you, Paula. I hope you enjoyed your story. All right, and then Siva, do you want a reading too? We got Siva in the house. Let's see, all are connected. Speechless. I know. I love it. I love it. Do you see okay, we're going to get... Hold on. Let's see. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. I'm enjoying the process myself. Okay, this is for Siva. Let's see what the cards are going to say. What did they say? Peaceful resolution. Let's see. What? There's a peaceful resolution. So, but I would say look for a sign. What I want to say, do you see a reconciliation for me? Or is there just one person in mind that you have that? So it's a peaceful resolution. Looking for something. So no matter what, look for a sign. Compassion. So what I'm seeing is, yes, madam, actually I'm traveling, and thank you so much. You're so welcome, and I hope you understand. May God bless you. Of course I understand. I even understand when you're not here, so. Because everything is divinely timed. It's all in order. It's all in purpose. Okay, what I get is that there is, for Siva, is there's a peaceful resolution that whoever that person is that you're thinking about, whether you're going to get together or not get together, there's somewhere that you guys are going to come to, like, and again, this, like, compromise is like you're going to come to a balance. You're going to come to terms to whatever the tower moment that has gotten in between you. Whatever tower moment has gotten in between you, you guys will find a solution, a resolution, something that works for you. That brings a balance between the two of you, because it's like you almost both are making a compromise to allow this to be, to allow this not to be painful, but to allow it to bring peace into both of you. So what I'm seeing is whatever's going on with you and that other person, we're making sure that there's not tension. We're not in hate. We're not in anger. We're not in frustration. We're not in all of those. But we're more into acceptance. We're into understanding. We're into going after that higher vibrational feeling of a story. We're going after, okay, it's not a matter if you and them get back together. What's in the matter of right now is making sure that the energy that between the two of you are calm. The energy in between you don't feel like that tower moment anymore. The energy in between you become more peaceful, more understanding, more in balance with one another. That's what I'm getting. That's why it didn't give me a yes or no card. It gave me, and it does, and it has to do with your belief system. You know, you have to believe that this can happen, because if we believe it's still in that lower vibrational way, when we had that tower moment, is it going to stay in that tower moment? Is it going to stay in that tower moment forever? But if we can believe outside the box, believing that these tower moments actually take place for a purpose. There's a reason. There's good reason why these things take place. So, so it wants you to make sure that you're believing outside the box, what you believe coming back together or not coming back together, how that understanding is. It wants you to understand it more on an energetical level. It wants you to understand it more on an emotional level. It wants you to understand it. What is going to allow you to feel at peace with what has happened and bring a balance within your own emotional state of being. So we're going forward as if it wasn't an accident, it wasn't a mistake, it was exactly what these tower moments that happen in our lives happen for a reason. And those tower moments are really happening to actually bring a balance within, to bring that balance forward so we can actually see what can happen next. So if you believe, you guys can come into connection together. That's what that card's trying to tell me. If you believe that you guys can re-hook up together and make something from this, then yes, that you will make something of it. It is the belief that thinking that you can't is what will make it so you won't. It is more useful than a yes or a no. Thank you for that confirmation. Because I really like, the cards actually gave us more than, if I gave you a yes or a no, then you just probably would wonder how that was going to happen. But here I'm actually, how the cards are laying it out and how I channel through the cards is actually allowing me to tell you what you need to know, and to allowing whatever has taken place to actually come more into balance with your own internal self. And it's actually going to come into balance with the other person too, because you guys are making a compromise of what either one of you may have thought something should have been or would have been or could have been. No, it was exactly what it was supposed to be. It was that Tower of Moments for a purpose, because it wants to clean out the old garbage. It wants to clean out the shit. It wants to give us a fresh, brand new start. So we're going forward in this awesome, amazing, beautiful direction. But we have to keep believing that there is that awesome, amazing, beautiful direction for us to attract it in the first place. Golden wisdom. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Thank you, Sunny. Trust. On the bottom of the deck, trust. So if you want it to come back together, you have to trust that you can. You have to believe in it. You have to allow the old story down to rest. You have to bring a balance within the internal self. That's why the Tower Moments happen, is to bring the balance within. So you guys can become at peace with one another. And to believe is to trust. Trust in the process. And the next card was choose a direction. So we get to choose the direction. We get to choose. It says choose a direction. What direction to choose? To choose the abundance. Choose the story that makes you glow. Choose the story that makes you radiate. Choose the story that makes you feel whole. Choose a story that makes you feel better. Choose that awesome, amazing story and go in that direction. Anything that makes you feel less than whole and complete, anything that makes you feel like something's not going to ever change or flip or flop around, that's the story to let go of. We want to go after the story that makes us feel abundant. And what's next? No need to worry. When we're going after that abundant story, then the opportunity arises. And what happens after that? Big, happy changes happen. That's what I get. I think that's a beautiful reading. Of course, I think they're all beautiful, but each time I amaze myself, I impress myself. When I get done with it, well, thank you for this guidance. You're so welcome. When I get done with my show, and I get done doing everything I need to do to make sure that it gets out there live and on the show and everything on YouTube. Oh, which made me think I have over 500 videos on YouTube. Do you know that? It's kind of crazy. But after that, I like to go back and re-listen to the show, because it puts me at ease. It puts me at relax. It puts me at peace. And sometimes I'll listen to it 2 or 3 times, just because when I'm listening to other readers, it's not the same as when I'm listening to whatever is coming out of this soul and sharing with you guys. When I go back and listen to it, I'm going, wow, did that come out of me? So it's kind of really neat and amazing to watch the journey that is transpiring in front of my own very life, So, yeah, so Stevie, you got big, happy changes. There's opportunities. There's nothing to worry about. The opportunities is abundant. It's rewarding. It's joyful. That's the new direction. The new direction is keep going after that kind of a feeling of a way. Trust that you're able to do this. Trust that you know how to find the balance within yourself. Trust that the peaceful resolution is already in place, because there's not a single card here, not a single card that shares anything different than that awesome, amazing, beautiful story. There's not one sign in here that says doubt, and no one sign in here that says insecurity, not one sign in here that says you got to work on it, not one. Everything is in this beautiful, awesome, amazing story. So trust in that story. That's where I'd put the energy, that's for sure. All right, now, that's your reading, Siva. I hope you enjoyed it. Sometimes something divine speaks through soul like you. Yeah, and it's so cool. It's, even for myself, because I'm human too, and I go through my own journey, my own process, but when I actually hear the messages that come through. It's like I'm amazed because it's actually healing not just my soul, that I'm able to share that soul out there to the rest of you. And the stories that weaver out, I trust. You're welcome. You're so welcome. And thank you for coming back and being a part of the show and helping me get airtime and space to, I have over 500 videos. I was checking that out last night. And so I've been investing more time at making sure I get more subscribers towards my channel, because with that many videos, I should have more subscribers. And it's actually been working. Oh, my brother came back. I feel someone is missing me. You missed some beautiful stories. Oh, Paul was in the house while you were gone, Miss Gregory. That's probably why you felt like somebody was missing you, you know. Now, Sunny, did anybody else come into the chat that I missed or didn't see? Or we did Ojo, we did Paul, we did Siva. And then we did Rita. And Ojo. Oh, hi. You saying hi to my brother? See, Siva missed you, Gregory. That's who. Let's see. What cards want to be read next? Which cards want to flip somebody else's story around to this better, awesome, amazing story? Okay, read for me one more time. Okay. You're so funny. Okay. Well, this one or this one? This one. I know it's telling me that one, but I want to read this one instead. I read this one tonight too. Okay, that's why it wants me to read this one. It says that one I already got my time for tonight. Whoa! It's going flying out. The power of creativity, recognizing for high quality work. Be a team player. So you're in here being a team player. Look at, you're a butterfly. You actually got some big wings. You got the fairy there that's helping this butterfly spread your wings even more. The dirty ones. Oh, okay, all right. We'll get the dirty ones out. I mean, it is past midnight, so you know. Now, if you're under 18, you better leave now. Greg. I'm getting some sexual magic in the house. My brother, he's got that. He's always working off that first chakra, you know. It's all good. It's all good stuff. I mean, they're my cards, right? Let's see what the cards have to say for the collective. Oh, we got a tower moment going now. Oh, my goodness. You got a tower moment, Greg? That's that like the part of you in the back is roaring, but the part, it's like you have this part of you that's in love with this awesome, amazing soul that you are, but there's this energy in the back that's going, what? You guys love that much now? Let's see, the dirty ones, please. You're so funny. Let's see. All right. Yeah, you're looking for that Queen of Pentacles. You're looking for that phenomenon that's grounded, the one that's awesome, the one that's amazing, the one that's going to stay still for you long enough to, you know, for you to get close to. Let's see, what's this? Oh, yeah, the Chariot coming forward. Let's see. Because you want to rub her back. you got your, what are those, oxes? You put your oxes aside to take a, you said, hey, I'm pausing here for a little bit. I can rub this chick's back. She lets me touch her. Yeah. That's what the Tower Moment's about. The Tower Moment's like, I'm tired of having to fight for this love. I'm waiting for it to be right here. I want it to be grounded. I want it to be complete. I want it to be right here. I want it to be when I make a move towards her that she is still here for me, that she's not running away from me. Best cards in the deck. Oh, we got another spy in the house. Here we go. All right. Oh, 4 of Wands. You're ready to make union with her. You look at that. You're on the swing set outside. You don't care if anybody's watching. You're gonna take her on anywhere you're at. No shame. You'll do her anywhere. You'll do her anywhere, bro. Yep, where she's actually, when she's away from you, all she can do is think about this awesome, amazing love story. She's got this photograph that she keeps painting, that she's doing her art, and all she can do is keep drawing the picture of you and her together. And there's a couple doves down here supporting the story, going, yeah, you and her together, and then she can't get you off of your mind anytime. Says, yeah, I want to yeah, I want to go ahead and take care of her and leave the lower emotional feels outside, because I want to keep these better feels on the inside, because this feels great. This feels amazing. This feels special. This feels like one of a kind. No more runners unless they're running towards me. That's right. You're looking for one to be there with you. You're looking for one that will hang around with you. You're looking for one that'll swing around with you too, outside, out in the middle of nowhere. You're looking for one that can't get you off of their mind. You're looking for one that you can leave that old thought away in the background. You don't have to keep that thought in the forward moment. And that's what that Tower moment was here. It's that old thought, that old one, that old runner. You don't have to worry about that story going on in the background, because you're going after the better story. The better story is having that phenomenon that's being there for you, grounded, whole, and complete. The better story is when you're there for that divine phenomenon, that they want to stick around and they want to be with you. You're going forward towards that one that wants to swing with you on the swing. Fun, laughter, play, passion, desire. You want to go forward towards that one that can't get you off of their mind no matter what they're doing. You're leaving the old story behind. So this card and this card, the beginning card and the last card so far, support each other. It's about leaving the old story behind, that one that that one that doesn't allow you to feel the wholeness and the completeness that you really are. Woo, woo, woo. Looks like my brother's getting sexual on us. And that's what brings you on top of the world. Yep. That's what allows you to feel abundant. That allows you to feel amazing with inside yourself. All you need is a little piece of her hair to keep on you all the time, to make you feel like that she's right next to you all the time. Look at you're cutting a piece of her hair off. I want that Tower one. I remember what you want, this Tower one. Well, in this Tower one, even though you see what they're doing, in the Tower one, you still have the lower emotional feels of rage and upsetness and anger, and so I don't know if I mean, you might like what they're doing, but I wouldn't want that Tower moment in the background. I would rather have this someone that's actually sticking around, the one that doesn't go anywhere when you when you have your horses outside, the one that wants to swing around with you no matter what you're doing, the one that's actually playing with you, thinking about you all the time, the one that actually makes you feel like you're on top of the world. I mean, you have everything you ever wanted when you got that divine masculine and the divine feminine, that you got that divine feminine that you've been wanting to attract into your life. Well, you want to attract the one that actually makes you feel on top of the world no matter what you're doing. The Knight of Pentacles. This is where you guys are doing things together, going forward, and you're doing it together. You're not doing it alone. You're not doing one over there and one over here, but we're going through this journey together. We're going through the process together. It doesn't matter how long it takes. I'm willing to go through the process together. You'll take them all. I bet you will. It's a pretty good reading. Of course, you got me as your reader. So of course, I know there's a lot of other good readers, but whoa. Yeah, it's about, this is about, that's exactly what you want, is the story that I just read. The story I just read, you want to hold on to that story. Why? Because it brings the sun, the shine. This is the happiest card in the whole deck. You're after the full story, where you have no shame about the one that you love or where you share your love with. That you can be in this loving, amazing, beautiful story wherever you're at. And feel beautiful and feel amazing and feel like you're shining inside and out, no matter where you're at. There, that's, you got them all. Oh, I don't need to read anymore. That's a beautiful story. You got the sun on the bottom of the deck for the last card out, and you want to hold on to the story that I just told you. And the story is about walking together as a team, no matter where you're going, what you're doing. It doesn't matter how long it's going to take you to get to that journey, because you want to do this together. You want to feel on top of the world together, and you can feel as if you guys are always together just by having a locket of her hair with you all the time. And knowing that these old stories of the past are feeling less than whole and complete. Those stories you left behind, you no longer have to live in them. Knowing that your divine feminine is constantly thinking about you, constantly drawing some artwork or pictures, just can't get you off of your mind, no matter what they're doing, no matter where they're at, and willing to swing with you whichever direction you're willing to go, whether you want to go up or whether you want to go down, that they're willing to go through this journey with you together, wholeness and complete, and they're willing to stick around through the process and being grounded, being whole and complete. None of this anger and upsetness, frustration, none of that they're left in the mix, because we got the sun shining. We got the sun shining at the end. Coming together sounds better than coming alone. You're so funny. Here, I'll send the deck. I'll send these cards to you, okay? That was a beautiful reading, bro. And I love your playful energy in the mix, too. I actually enjoyed reading that. I didn't know, because, I have this other part of me that wants to be more cautious and everything, but that actually was a really good reading, how it all came out, I don't have to feel ashamed myself. I don't have to feel embarrassed at all myself. It actually, that has to do with our passionate side anyhow, and we are passionate human beings. We have Jeremy in the house. Did Jeremy want a reading? Thank you, son. A good and getting better. Woo, 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 woo. Jeremy. Jeremy was probably enjoying Greg's reading so much that deleted the... Oh. I see. Jeremy is not... I get it. Jeremy got blocked. Well, that's what you get when you try to troll. Alright, so... Sunny. I haven't read for Sunny. I don't know why I always put her for last. I guess because I know that she'll be sticking around till the end no matter what. Yeah. Oh, Greg, you missed the reading that I did for Paul. It was like I was talking about, I had the Empress out, right? And I was talking about the Emperor, and I said, I wonder where the Emperor's at, and that card just come flying from out at the bottom of the deck somewhere. I don't even know it was actually on the bottom. It just come flying out. It was like I just asked for it, and it came flying on out. What does Sunny need? Jeremy had, I saw that, yeah. I was able to view the deleted message, and it showed me that. I would have blocked him too. Well, You can't help it if they got that spam-like thing attached to it. They have to come in on a better phone. If they're spammers, they're spammers. We don't need no spammers around. Yes, of course, I'm still here. Of course you are. Okay, let's see. Okay, this one. Whoa! It looks like you're coming out of something. Maybe something was heavy. Maybe something felt dark. But you're actually finding some butterflies within from that darkness. Maybe there's been some worrying going on. Maybe something has felt a little heavier than normal. Let's see what's going on. Oh, but that seems to be actually coming to an end, because you know that you have this something actually what it's saying, that worry and oppression is ending itself, and it's actually allowing your butterfly within to merge out. Let's see, to allow this beautiful flower to come out. That's what's moving forward towards you. So maybe you just got, so is that true? Have you just gotten done with some worrying a little bit? Sunny, dirty cards. Oh, sunny, dirty cards too. All right, I can get sunny, dirty cards too, but as long as Sunny's okay with it. Sunny's got to give me a yes, okay, you know. To me, I see that there's been some healing that's taken place, and through the healing, that it's probably just been here in the last week or so, and and it has made you worry a little bit more, and maybe you haven't even, maybe you're kind of letting go of disappointment. The disappointment is actually moving away. It's not like the way it was. What's going on with Sunny? Give me clear messages for Sunny. Yeah, it's actually, you've actually learned how to move through these other ways that have been challenging for you. You've been able to move through it more gracefully. You've been able to move forward with more ease, with more gracefulness, more like free flowing. It hasn't been as challenging as it would have been in the past, and because you've had this new kind of energy coming in toward you, teaching you how to not stay stuck in those lower vibrational fields of worry, lack, disappointment, uncertainty, and not being clear. That's what is actually bringing this more abundant, radiant feeling forward into your life. Let's see. How Sunny is coming. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing here so far. Is I'm seeing some old vibrational ways that made you feel less than whole and complete, that didn't feel so comfortable, they've been in the middle of going through this clearing, been in the middle of going through allowing it to process itself, as we got confirmation with a speed car race driver out there in the middle of the night. And it's allowing those old lower emotional ways to come around. Plus, Miss Flip It helps me energize. That's correct. Yes, I'm inspired lately. And it is because you've had these brighter ways to bring this completeness and the wholeness in, to know that you can think, having these better thoughts, to allow the vibration to be moving in this better, awesome, amazing way by flipping the script around to this better script. But because Miss Flip is showing you what the cards say, not me. Miss Flip It, help me. And it, this new energy is actually coming forward fast. This is two fast movements. So things are actually, your energy level is vibrating faster in this more vibrant way, a more happiness, more, so you're more peaceful with yourself. And these are two fast cards. These fast cards is fast movement towards, meaning that maybe you may have waddled in the past in those lower emotional fields for a longer field, but now a longer time, a longer time, but now you're actually learning how to surpass through those lower fields faster, because because you got Miss FlipN on your side at your side tip at any time of day or night that you can go to or you can listen to, or because you've been a part of her life, knowing that you can find that abundant within, that beautiful soul within yourself, to feel this is having that beautiful soul within yourself. And we may have had to go through some tower moments for us to find that beautiful soul, but this is a lotus. She's, has nothing but gifts. And Maya too, she adds joy into your day. I bet she does. And Gregory, I laugh so hard on your show. I have so much fun. Thank you for being you, sister. I'm so happy that you laugh so hard. You're funny, Mr. Greg. He is a funny guy. He tries to create fun. Yeah, what I'm getting that you're just actually looking at life and with better eyesight. You're looking at life. You've actually fine-tuned and balanced your emotional self. You've actually learned how to have more clarity of knowing that you don't want to stay in this lower vibrational way. And this was the first card out, and this is like, see the darkness, but see all the butterflies that are starting to it's like you're going, oh, I see, I have a choice. I can actually operate in this beautiful, awesome, amazing way, and I can leave this old way in the past. That old way is of worry and the darkness and oh my goodness. But we've been learning how to allow that old way to just fly it off our back, so it's not holding on to us in that old way anymore. And that's what actually allowed this new, this is on top of the world feeling. We can allow that better, beautiful feeling to come forward. We can allow it to come forward faster. I mean, maybe before we would have stayed in that lower feels for weeks, days, weeks, months. But now you're realizing that, I don't have to stay in that lower feel very long anymore, because I'm learning these new beautiful bright colors to go forward, to jump, to don't stop at that red light. I'm amused with the dirty deck. Okay, I'll bring in the dirty deck for you. All right, Sunny's requesting dirty deck cards. You're part of the fun too, Sunny. All right, Sonny, we're going after the dirty deck for you. We've got some dirty play going on in the house. How about we call it clean play? How about that? It's not so dirty. It's pretty clean. Got Miss FlipN reading the cards. She keeps it clean. Yeah, it probably is, huh, Sonny? You got enough Miss FlipN in your house. She's contagious. What do you think? She wears on you. She rubs on you. She gets these stories that get you guys flipping your own stories within your own life. Ooh. Yeah, it looks like, ooh, look at what you want to be doing. You want some masculine there for you to be kissing on. Woo. Can we just go outside and play and just kiss anywhere, inside or outside? Can I just rub my leg up upon on your leg? Woo. Can I just show you the bare leg I got there? Woo. I want to kiss you more, buddy. That's for Sunny. Sunny, she wants the kissing game going on. Oh, she's waiting for that masculine to come forward. Says, I'm right here, honey. I'm over here. You coming after me? Woo. He goes, I'll even strip down a little bit. I'll let the back of my dress fall down just a little bit if you get close enough to me. She wants that guy to be the emperor. She wants him to be strong. She wants him to be stern. She wants him to be uniquely him. But she also wants him to be passionate with her in bed. And out of bed. A character of my fun and happy life. I am a creator. Oh, that's cute. Yeah. You got him checking you out outside of bed. You're just hanging around in the chair, and he's checking you out. Goes, let me see you a little bit closer. But you definitely want. Oh, this card wants to come out. Oh, and Sonny wants to be on that swing too, outside, swinging around wherever my man's going. It don't matter if we're inside. It don't matter if we're in bed, or they're not in bed. They're outside on the blanket. They don't care if anybody else is around. Look, you don't care if anybody's outside. Rather you're on the swing or rather you're on the ground. Oh, yeah, she's a smiling now. She just likes it that her masculine is all over her. And she likes it that he's grounded and whole and complete and can take care of the emperor, can take care of the castle. But he's always got her on his mind. He always has her on his mind. Yeah, I said that right. And, you know, she's willing to show a little bit more for him when he's busy, and she's waiting for him to come forward to her because, you know, she's ready to get that kissing party going. We'll just start with the kiss, and I'll show you. When we start with that kiss, I'm going to run my leg up and down on you to make sure you want more than a kiss. Yep. And now you're the Queen of Cups. Woohoo! That means that you got all those loving feelings. And, you know, now what? You're still outside. Can't you take your clean business inside? Go, no, it's clean. I can be outside. Yeah, he doesn't care. He doesn't care where you guys are. He wants to be all over you. Whether you're swinging, whether you're laying down on the ground, whether you're sitting in the chair, whether you're laying on the blanket, whether you're dressed or not dressed. That's what. Anything else for Sonny, my dear? There you are. You're out in the garden. Look at you're out in the garden. Somebody's watching you, but you don't care. You're out in the garden with your guy friend, and so well. Then you saw they were watching you, so you actually took it in the house into the bedroom. Now let's just take it in the bedroom. We're done letting everybody else watch our story. We're gonna call it quits now. We took it inside. We're shutting the door. Nobody else can see the rest of my love story. I guess I got to be there to get dirty them up. No, I think the show is pretty perfect. Clean. It's my show still, bro. I think that was beautiful. How look at even when you ended up inside, look at how you guys got a big old sundae that you guys can share, and it's got a cherry on top of that sundae too. Woo-hoo-hoo. So when you're all done in that bed doing your thing, you have a dessert off there laying to the side. There you go, Sonny. How'd you like that? Got me giggling and laughing. Ooh, I gotta tell 30 stories. Ooh. You guys are so cute. How fast can I get there by plane? Well, you know, I still think it's going to take you, you know, you have to drive to the airport. So that, what is that, an hour and a half? And then you got to fly here, which is another hour and a half. So that's 3 hours. So I would say about 4 hours. So about half the time. About half the time, bro. And then you get to allow the pilot to do the driving for you. I meant flying for you. You love the sundae. It had a cherry on top too, you know. Who gets the cherry? Well, laugh out loud, Gregory, Mr. Gregory. Oh, wow, it's almost 1 o'clock. I mean, look at how time flies when you're having fun. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. And Gregory going, hee-hee-hee-hee-hee. So, let's see. Donna, that was here, she's bringing her dad, not her dad, her brother home into her house, and I'm going to help her out a little bit there, but she also showed me different ways that she's making income where I can I can make income enough to pay for my rent. And it's easy. It's not a matter if they hire you or not. I just have to submit in my information, and then they start sending you assignments. So it's not like getting hired for a job. It's a different kind of way of working nowadays. We're not doing things the way we used to. You're not going to block me, are you? If you're talking to me, no, I'm not blocking you. Definitely a fun show. Well, thank you. It had different levels in it this time. We had the beginning of the show, and then I had a friend show up, and then we actually went through some major healing while she was here, because she has her brother here that, is dying. He could die tomorrow, maybe 3 days, maybe 3 weeks, or maybe miracles happen that we don't know about. But so she was going through her own journey, so we were able to see that. And then at the beginning of the show, it just had a whole different role to it this time. So I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. I'm always excited to go back and listen to the whole show. I normally re-listen to it 2 or 3 times, just because I'm really at awe. I'm impressed with the information that comes out of this soul out on the camera to each and every one of you, and then back at me. And we're not blocking anyone unless it's a spam. Spam, that's right. That's right, Gregory. So if you've got a spam number, we're blocking you. But if you don't have a spam number, well, you get to join in on the show. Now, if you get rude on the show, then that's another story, but I don't imagine that happening. I'm just saying, if somebody else were, that's what I would do if they were. I have blocked a couple. I blocked somebody earlier today because they were talking about, they were bringing some negative vibes in. They were talking about how something I was doing, they were going to put some negative vibes in here. But you know what? They can't. We're protected. It doesn't help. It doesn't happen that way. They can't just throw it at me because, I'm protected in a different kind of way. It's because I give the love out, and that's all that we're doing here. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not telling anybody, this person's going to do that, and this is going to happen that way. I'm not doing things in that way. I'm actually helping heal our souls. I'm helping heal our emotional levels. I'm helping heal our mindset. Yeah. To Sunny's place. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, Grace, get in the plane to go to Sunny's. Now, I didn't give you how long it's going to get to Sunny's place. I mean, she's over there in the Philippines. You'll have to figure out how long it takes to fly to the Philippines, if that's the question you were asking. You're so welcome, Sunny. And Greg and myself and Kathleen and Paul showed up tonight. And we had Siva in the house, and we had Ojo in the house, and we had some people return that haven't been here for a show or two, so that was nice. And we had Rita in the house. I think Rita, that was her first time here, but they were really happy with the reading I gave them, so that was really cool. So, all right, so let's see, next Monday, 9:30 p.m., and we are going to be flipping your feels. That's right, flipping your feels. What? Around to better. That's what we do all the time anyhow. But why I'm bringing that into the next show is, that's what I do. I want to bring part of me in so I can actually talk about more. I know I talked about my book already, but talking about more of the process, just really making sure I'm engaging my own message that I share out there on the internet all the time. Let's engage it and put it into the show format. And let's do it that way. Okay, till next time, beautiful souls. I love you all. Bye-bye, butterflies. And there's some beautiful kisses. So what time is it? It's 15 hours ahead of time from where we're at, Greg. So let's see, we're at 1 o'clock. So 1 p.m. plus 4. So it's probably 5 p.m. Am I right, Sonny? Or is it 6 p.m.? 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's only 4. Maybe it's 4 p.m. there. I know I said bye-bye and everything, then I start talking like, I never said bye, Well, that's because, and no, it's p.m. We're in the morning here. It's 1 a.m. here, so you add 15 hours. So at 1 p.m. would be 12 hours. Add 3 more hours to the 1. That's 4 p.m. tomorrow. She might have left. Oh, there she is. Yes. Oh, 5. It's almost 5 p.m. See, I was pretty close. I was doing between 4 and 5, so perfect, perfect. Okay, love you guys also very much, and until next time, bye-bye. Break time. And what's she going to talk about on a commercial? Yeah, what's she going to talk about? She's going to talk about, did you know that Cynthia Toet, she's an author. She wrote a book this year called Flipping Your Emotional Story Around to Better. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, that's the book that she wrote, and it is on Amazon. It is an ebook and a hard copy, whichever you prefer. Go over there right now and grab your copy right now to see what it's going to take to flip your emotional story around to better. Okay, back to the show now.